Alright, I'm just waiting for everybody to get in here. If you can hear me good, put a 7 in the chat so I can know everything's working before I get started. Alright, we see some 7s in the chat, so everything's working. Alright, so this live stream is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be exposing this new AI agenda that is happening in the music industry, mainly with rappers. And it's probably just going to start with rappers and then later progress into most music being AI. And I do want to talk about how, so first, for anyone that doesn't even know what's going on, recently there's been this new trend in the music industry of rappers using AI in their music. So it started with Fenix Flexin, and he has a hit song that is based upon the 80s where he AI'd his voice, and it's right now on the charts. And this is like the first time that AI music is being, broadcasted on the charts like that. So then they use Tyga, which I'm also going to expose in this video, to create an entire album within seconds basically that is AI'd, and he copied the same trend of the 80s. So the thing about AI is that they can generate music instantly, and this is basically just an analogy to what they actually already are. So the way they operate is similar to AI. Now, they are not AI because they created AI. AI is just a tool that is similar to how they operate. And to clarify, AI is not bad. Like I said, it's just a tool. It's like the internet. It could be used for good or bad. It's a neutral device that could be used for whatever you want. And so I'm not bashing AI, but I'm just talking about what's going on and connecting it to how celebrities been generated similar to AI. And if you are subscribed to our Patreon, then you already know this because me and Divine Sade did a live stream on here. Let me pull it up. So we did 2 live streams. One of them, unfortunately, didn't get saved onto the Patreon because it was our first time and we didn't know how to work it, but we ended up figuring it out, and the second one stayed. But this one is basically about archons, demons, how celebrities are made, vamps, NPCs, stars, and trauma. So in this live stream, we went really deep into exposing how celebrities are made, what they are, the entities behind them, and the archonic entities that created the entire system. So if you want to know the difference between the archons, the demons, and how their vessels are made, go watch this live stream. We broke it down really good. I'm not going to go too deep into that because that's something we just mainly focus on in our Patreon. So the link to our Patreon is in the description. And Divine Sade dropped this amazing video on the Enlightenment tier called Starseed Beauty Explained and How to Spot a Starseed. So if you want deeper content that is not just celebrity based, join the Enlightenment tier on Patreon. So there's 3 tiers. I haven't explained this yet on YouTube, so I'll just explain it real quick before I get started on the live stream. So Divine created this new tier called Truth Circle where you guys can now join just for the group chat. So I know some of you guys just want to talk to other people. So that's what Truth Circle is for. Let me zoom in. So Truth Circle is basically where people can just come join the community and talk to other like-minded individuals. We have an amazing group chat. You know, people send amazing things in there. We have people exposing characters that are infiltrating in their everyday lives. You know, when I exposed Playboi Max, somebody sent somebody that they know who is literally one of his other characters. And same thing when I exposed Miles Garrett, you know, the list goes on. People have been finding real people in their everyday lives that are characters and sending that. And to me, that's the most interesting part of the group chat. But there's so many more things that go on in there. And shout out to everybody that sends information in there too, because there's a lot of stuff in there. Then we have the knowledge tier. So in the knowledge tier, you get access to majority of the videos. There is 165 videos right now in total on our Patreon, and 40 of those videos are enlightenment tier videos. So that means 125 are knowledge tier videos. So when you join knowledge tier, you get 125 videos about celebrities, going deeper into characters we can't expose on YouTube, explaining how celebrities are created, energy harvest rituals, the list goes on. And then enlightenment tier is deeper content that is not celebrity based, where you can learn about star seeds, NPCs, etc., and energy vampires. And like I said, Divine Sade has amazing videos on that tier, especially this recent video right here, because a lot of people are wondering how can you spot a star seed or how can you spot an NPC, and she has videos on those topics. I would say the best video she's made on there for anyone that wants to, you know, that is new to this topic and wants to know the difference between the three types of people. Let me pull it up. There's so many videos on here. This video right here. So in this video, she explained the three types of humans on our planet. So every person you see is not, you know, the same. There's 3 different types of people, and if you want to know that, go watch this video. The link to our Patreon is in the description. And last thing I want to mention before we get started is the new videos that I dropped. So me and Divine collabed on this 34-minute video. This is like a documentary basically about how celebrities are demons that need your energy to survive. So like we explained in the live stream on Patreon, celebrities are demons, all right? And demons are not what religion has programmed you to believe. I hate when people say, how do you believe in demons, but you don't believe in Jesus? Just because you understand that demons exist doesn't mean you automatically have to be religious or worship another demon, which is Jesus. That's a whole nother topic that I'm going to expose on Patreon, because Jesus is just another demon that people are worshiping. But anyways, to understand what is going on, you need to understand the entities that are behind the celebrities. Like I said in this video, the word entities is literally in celebrities. You celebrate the entities. That's where the term celebrities comes from. So go watch this video to understand that all the details of how celebrities are demons and how they need your energy and why they even become celebrities in the first place. There's so many good clips and topics in that video. Then I dropped a video about the World Cup recently, and I proved that the World Cup was scripted with Messi and Lamine Yamal. So this was a really deep video, one of the best breakdowns that I've done, exposing the scripting of soccer. You know, my last World Cup video wasn't even as detailed as this one, and they mocked it. You know, the mocking with this World Cup is the most disgusting mocking I've ever seen from any sporting event. I can't even say too much. You just have to watch the video. And last but not least, I exposed Nolan Wells for being alive as Will Smith and 3 more celebrities. So he has one character that he's based off of that's still alive, which is Will Smith. Then he has 2 Death Faker characters. You can see one right here. And then he has an immortal base character that I will not disclose right now, so you just have to watch the video. And then I also exposed his parents. His father has 2 other characters on the world stage, and his mom is also a character. So I exposed his entire family. Alright, so that's pretty much all the new videos. Oh, I also have a 4th of July is an Illuminati ritual video. So there's just a lot of content on here. We have an entire playlist of holidays, and we've exposed most holidays, and there's more to come. And last thing I want to mention before I get started on the live stream is this new update that Divine Sade has done to our website, gematroworld.com. She has done an amazing update where you can access the calculator in a way easier way. You know, as soon as you get to the homepage, it's right here, and you get to use the calculator, and you get to expand your mind with these digital ebooks. And if you want to book a phone call with us, you go to the shop section, and you can book the phone call right here. And she also has an ebook about soulmate relationships, so go check that out as well. The link to our Patreon and website is in the description. Now let's get into the video. So I will be answering your guys' questions after the presentation. So once I'm done, you guys can ask me anything you like, and I'll talk about it. So first, let's talk about Fenix Flexin. So I've never exposed this guy, even though I've known his other character for a long time. Ignore the NPCs and the dog outside.
NPC dog.
I don't know why every time we go live, NPCs always have to make some type of noise. And now there's 2 dogs.
Yeah, they added
This is why you guys need to join the Patreon. We talk about this type of stuff. So many videos about that. Even in my recent video on Nolan Wells, there was so many NPCs making noise while I was recording it. It was crazy. So anyways, I've known about Fenix Flexin's other character, which is Mike Sherm, for years, ever since I first got into making this content. I just never made a video about it, but with this situation, you know, it made me want to expose this character, because this has to be one of the most disgusting and obvious roles I've ever seen in my life. Like, let me know in the chat right now if you can even tell the difference between these 2 characters, because the only difference I see is that Fenix has tattoos while Mike Sherm doesn't. And the biggest mockery of this all is both of them, I believe, are from California. Let me double check. So Mike Sherm is from San Francisco area, California, and then Fenix Flexin is from LA, California. So they're both from California. That makes this even more obvious. So their music even sounds similar. And it's just insane. They have so many similarities, and they purposely did not give Mike Sherm any face tats or tats in general. I don't even think he has any tats. While they gave this other character a bunch of tats to try to make some type of difference. But either way, they look exactly alike. It's insane. Same facial hair, smile, everything. And this comparison right here is like spot on. You can't even tell the difference. Again, you know, the only difference is the tattoos. So this one is just insane. And now let's get into the gematria, because as always, not only do they look alike, but they even make sure to match their names in gematria every single time. So both of their stage names match up directly in 2 ciphers, Fenix Flexin and Mike Sherm both equal 52 in the reverse reduction, and then Fenix Flexin equals 65 and Mike Sherm equals 56 in the single reduction. And these two numbers are the same, just reversed. And again, if you guys want to use our Gematria calculator, go to gematriaworld.com. The link's in the description, and you get to use our calculator. I will do some live Gematria for you guys later so that you guys can see how it works. And then Fenix Flexin is from the rap group Shoreline Mafia. Shoreline matches to Mike Sherm, his other character, in 2 ciphers. So Shoreline and Mike Sherm both equal 37 in the septenary and then 45 in the keypad ciphers. Now let's get into their real names. So Fenix Flexin has a very weird name. As always, these characters love having the weirdest names because they need the words to match into their other characters in Gematria. And if you don't know what Gematria is, it's basically just turning letters into numbers. So every letter is associated with a number. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc. And there's different ciphers as well. That is just a basic cipher. And they use these ciphers to have a hidden code and a hidden message with every character, every event on the world stage. Everything is scripted by the numbers. So you need to understand numbers. Go use our Gematria calculator. You could even utilize this in your own life, which Divine Sade has an amazing ebook about numerology, and the Rich Business Code numerology ebook. Both of these will help you to utilize numbers in your everyday life. So Fenix Flexin's real name is Fenix Omar Rypinski, but they often just call him Fenix Rypinski. Very strange name. I've never heard of that name ever. Fenix Rypinski equals 47, and Mike Sherm's real name, let me pull that up. Mike Sherm's real name is Michael Sherman. Michael Sherman also equals 47 in the same cipher. So not only do their stage names match, but even their real names match. And some websites have his Fenix Flexin's real name as Fenix Rybinski, as you can see right here. Sometimes it's spelled with a B. And either way you write it, it still matches to his other character's real name, Michael Sherman. So even Fenix Rybinski with a B also matches to Michael Sherman with the number 78 in the same cipher. Now let's get into their birthdays. This is where it gets interesting. So Fenix Flexin's birthday, doesn't let me zoom in, but you guys can see it right here, is October 11th, 1995, right? Mike Sherm's birthday is September 30th, 1996. Their birthdays are only 11 days apart. And on top of that, they're only 1 year apart. So they're both from California. Birthdays are 11 days apart, born a year apart, both rappers, and they look identical. This is insane. And the nail in the coffin, they recently dropped a song together, right before he went viral with this Rubberz AI song. He dropped a song with his other character. I forgot to pull it up, but it doesn't matter. You guys can do your own research. He literally dropped a song with his other character. And there's even a clip of Mike Sherm talking about Fenix. I'm not going to show it on the live stream because I don't want to get copyrighted, but later on when I do make a more in-depth video on this and on the other Shoreline Mafia characters, I will show the clip because they literally mocked it in an interview. But now let's move on to the next character, because there's multiple characters that are pushing this AI agenda right now. And the next one is Tyga. So my only opinion on AI music is that, I don't care what celebrities do at the end of the day. Like, they're fake regardless. They can go AI themselves. It doesn't even matter. It's the same thing because they're fake to begin with. I have an entire video about that when Snoop Dogg and Dixie D'Amelio or Charlie D'Amelio and all those other characters got AI'd for Meta. I talked about how it's basically the same thing because they're fake to begin with. They're just now more fake. It's a fake version of a fake person. And so I don't care what they do at the end of the day, but my only opinion with this AI music thing is like, if a real person, wants to make music, making music as a real person with your real voice is going to sound and feel more better than a AI generated version of that. And I think they're making people lazy to just feel like they should just AI pump out content. This is a big thing happening on YouTube also, where there's a bunch of AI slop content. And at the end of the day, people can do whatever they want, but I just find it to be an agenda with the AI being used in weird ways. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's all a choice. People decide to use it for good or bad. And I'm going to talk more about that later. So, Tyga is a female character on the world stage. And I feel like nobody really talks about this. Like, I exposed this and it did go far, but I don't think people really understand how crazy this one is. Like, yeah, people don't process this one as much as they should. Like, this is pretty disturbing.
They look identical.
Yeah, and nobody questions it. She's like one of the biggest WNBA stars, and he used to be one of the biggest rappers around 2010 to 2012. And it's one of those things where as soon as one character is dying off, they upstart the next character. And that's basically what happened with these two characters right here. Somebody said Tyga always had feminine energy. Yeah, that is true. And then she tries to be masculine, so they always do that inverted thing. Like I always say, they're both genders, so either way, he's a guy and a girl, she's a guy and a girl, so it's the same thing. They're just playing different genders on the world stage. But I will say with Brittany Griner, they did push it so extreme where she has photos with no shirt on and it doesn't even get censored because, the internet thinks it's a guy. So I found that to be funny. I talked more about that in my original video on this topic. I'm not going to go too deep into these characters because I already made a video. So go watch that video if you want more information. The link is in the description. So I did make a new comparison right here so you guys can see the resemblance even more, because in this photo, Tyga is making a similar face to Brittany Griner. Alright, so, one more thing I wanted to point out. With their names, so let me pull up Tyga's real name so you guys can see. So Tyga's real name is Michael Ray Stevenson, right? But Michael is spelled incorrectly. Like most of the times, Michael is spelled Michael, but his is spelled Eal. And I only wanted to point that out because Brittany Griner's name is also spelled incorrectly. Most people don't spell Brittany in this way. It's usually just one T if it is spelled this way. Or if it does have two T's, it's Brit A-N-Y. So like Britney Spears is spelled like this, but with one T. And then you have someone like Brittany Renner, who's spelled the other way with the A. So I just find it interesting that both of their first names are common names, but they're spelled differently from the way that most people spell them. Also, her last name Grinder sounds like Grinder, which is an app. You know, I don't even want to talk about that. If you know what I'm saying, then you understand the connection. Either way, both of their real names match up in gematria. So Brittany Griner and Michael Stevenson have the same value in gematria in two ciphers. They both equal 184 in the ordinal and then 86 in the reverse reduction. And then their first names also match up in the reverse satanic cipher, which I found interesting because this invert agenda is actually satanic, which I talked about in my recent video on Playboi Max. You know, the Baphomet is both genders, so this is why they do, you know, make every celebrity both genders, because it's satanic. So I found it ironic that in the reverse satanic they both match up, and she is, you know, mainly inverted and pushing that agenda. Then Tyga, so Tyga created this new AI character called Starface, and basically this is an AI rapper, 80s rapper character created based off of Tyga's voice. It's kind of confusing, but basically Tyga named his AI music after this character named Starface, which is just him but AI'd. So he created an AI identity for when he makes AI music called Starface. And so I found it interesting that his new AI'd name is matching with his other character, Brittany, with the number 34 in the same cipher. So this shows that they had this planned for a long time. People need to realize that just because they released, when did AI come out to the public? So AI started in 1956, but it wasn't released to the general public until the end of 2022. So just because it was released in 2022, it doesn't mean it didn't already exist. And not only that, they had this plan for who knows how long, hundreds, thousands, probably longer amounts of years. This is why his AI character matches to Britney. Britney was born in 1990, I believe. Yeah, 1990. So when they created her and him, they already planned for him to have this AI character. People need to realize their entire career of every character has been scripted from before they were even created. Hundreds, if not thousands of years before they were created. So everything you see is not new. It's been planned, it's been scripted. So speaking of their birthdays, that's the next connection. So Tyga and Brittany Griner have an interesting connection with their birthdays. So Tyga's birthday is November 19th, 1989. Brittany Griner's birthday is October 18th, 1990. Everything about their birthdays is one digit apart. So Tyga's birthday is in November. Brittany's birthday is in October. Both of those months are 1 month apart. Then he's born on the 19th. She's born on the 18th. Both of those numbers are one digit apart. Then he's born in 1989. She's born in 1990. So the year that they're born is 1 year apart. So it's 1 month apart, 1 day apart, and 1 year apart. Very interesting connection. And another connection is that YG and Tyga dressed up as the White Chicks characters for a music video called Run. And this is a connection because his other character is a female on the world stage who is basically a man. So he's mocking that by dressing up as a woman. And I will expose YG later on. I have a video planned for that. Another connection is that Tyga has been to multiple celebrity basketball games. Here's a photo of him at one of them. And again, this connects to his other character, who is a WNBA player. Now let's move on to Tyga's other character on the world stage, which is another Blasian rapper named Killy. So off the jump, both of these characters are both connected through the fact that they're both Blasian rappers. They both have braids and they look exactly the same. It's insane. This is similar to the Fenix and Mike Sherm role. Like, this is just disgusting how obvious it is, and you have to be brain dead to not even see it. I don't know how people can just like be fans of these people and not see this. And not only do they look alike, oh, before that, I want to show you guys my thumbnail for the video, because I already made a video on this topic. You just type in Tyga is Killy, and of course, it doesn't pop up. They hide a lot of my videos over time, so you have to type in my name. Here we go. Tyga is Killy. 4 years ago I exposed this, and I wanted to show this because my thumbnail is like spot on right here. They look exactly the same. It's ridiculous. So now let's move on to the gematria. So this connects to Killy's real name. Killy's real name is Khalil Tatum, right? As you guys can see right here. His first name, Khalil, matches to Tyga in 2 ciphers. They both equal 53 and 318 in the same 2 ciphers. Now let's get into the connections with their birthdays. So Killy was born August 19th, 1997. Do you guys remember Tyga's birthday? I just showed you. November 19th. So both of these characters were born on the 19th. I can't make this up. They're both Blasian rappers. Both have braids. Both born on the 19th. And they look exactly alike. And they match in gematria. And the nail in the coffin, they're both born on the 19th. And they both equal 19. Tyga equals 19, Khalil equals 19. Come on now. And on top of that, like I mentioned in the video, my original video on this topic, Killy has a TikTok video on his official account where in the caption, he said, "My Blasian broski at Tyga." So he literally tagged his other character and said, because somebody commented on one of his videos and said, "I really thought this man was Tyga." So he made a video based upon that comment, tagged his other character, and basically posted this video. I'm not going to put the sound too loud, but I'm going to play the video for you guys real quick.
Y'all need some lip gloss. Y'all mouth getting dry talking about the same thing. Cause mine is. Y'all need some lip gloss.
So the reason why I wanted to play, I don't know if you guys could hear, there's so much NPC sound going on right now, but basically the reason I wanted to play the sound, he is mocking this in plain sight.
Y'all mouth getting dry talking about the same thing. Cause mine is.
And he even showed a photo where he looks exactly like his other character. It's insane. So, a huge connection with this. Somebody said louder. All right, let me turn it up.
Y'all need some lip gloss. Y'all mouth getting dry talking about the same thing. Cause mine is.
So he's basically mocking people who always bring it up. So a huge connection with this is that Tyga dated Kylie Jenner, right? So when you type in Tyga Killy, Tyga and Kylie pop up. So he dated somebody with a similar name as his other character. The name Killy is in Kylie. And if it wasn't for my video, it would just be all Tyga and Kylie photos. And since I've made this video, the search has changed, because before, when you typed in Tyga and Killy, as I showed in my original video, the Google and YouTube AI would say, did you mean Tyga and Kylie? So I just found that to be an obvious connection.
Did you notice the connection with the video?
What was it?
He has a girl audio, and the other character, where is it?
Right there.
Right there?
No, more back.
Let's go
Right.
back. Is a female.
Wow. I didn't even think about that.
And not just a female, an inverted female. And he's acting like that in the video.
That is a crazy connection, because both of these characters are created based off of Tyga. So even Killy and Brittany are going to have similarities because they're both based off the same character. That is crazy. Everything they do is symbolic. There's always details in everything that they do. Nothing is a coincidence. Somebody said that picture on the right is weird. Is that even normal? Oh, are you talking about this photo? Because she's hugging him from the back, I guess. I guess they're trying to say that that's inverted. Alright, so now let's talk about Playboi Carti. Oh, by the way, Divine has a video on Kylie Jenner. Let's see. It's called Kylie Jenner is Immortal. You have to type in her name. And she exposed her immortal base character in this video. So you guys can go check that out. So now let's move on to Playboi Carti, which is the next character that was used for this AI agenda. So I didn't even know about this until recently, because I don't keep up with this new music that comes out nowadays. It's all bad for your energy levels, your vibration, chakras, whatever you want to call it. All of this new music is destructive to your mind, soul, everything. They don't make positive music anymore. So I don't keep up with this stuff, but when I saw that Tyga and Fenix were pushing this AI rap agenda, it reminded me of when I exposed Playboi Carti and I exposed his album I Am Music, and in that video I didn't connect it to AI. I just talked about how the music is bad for you and how I Am Music sounds like I am making you sick. And then when I saw this, that Playboi Carti used AI on his song Rather Lie with The Weeknd, it made me want to connect him to this video, because when he used AI, he didn't outright come out and admit that he used AI. It was just people that had to find out. And what I have to say about this is, how have people not noticed that this dude has been AI? Like, ever since he came out with that song, Me or Meh, however you want to say it, I have noticed that his entire catalog has been AI ever since then. I remember when that song came out. Let me just pull up the cover for it, because This is when I first noticed people were NPCs. So when this came out, it was what, 2020, April 16, 2020. This came out and I listened to it and he sounded like a baby. And keep in mind, it wasn't released to the public. So people just thought he was using auto-tune or whatever. But I knew intuitively something was off. Like, it didn't sound like him at all, even with auto-tune. So I just felt weird when this came out, and I didn't understand why, but now I do. He's been AI. So my point here is when this came out, I saw so many bots posting this baby sounding music as if this was cool. And I noticed a shift where I noticed people were retarded or something. Like, how could you even listen to this? And it got worse. His music got worse from this song. I don't even know how that's possible, but it has gotten worse. So, like I said in my other Playboi Carti video, anyone that listens to Playboi Carti is an NPC. Like, his music is made for it. And not only NPCs, also vamps. He is literally King Vamp. He calls himself that. He has a song called King Vamp. And his music is for vamps and NPCs. And if you want to know more about vampires, vampires are not real blood vampires. It's a analogy to energy vampires, which Divine Sade has amazing videos about. But the main one being this video right here, where you can learn about energy vampires. There's a reason why they make all these vampire movies. It's all to symbolize the energy vampires that exist. And the energy vampire humans operate very similar to celebrities, which are demons. So the energy vampire humans are basically no different from the demonic entities that are behind the celebrities. Only difference is that the celebrities have artificial fake vessels based upon other vessels, while these humans around us don't. But the energy behind them is the same. They both drain energy. They both are energy vampires. They live based upon draining energy from others. So, yeah, you have to be blind. You have to literally be retarded to listen to Playboi Carti. Like, his music not only sounds stupid, but he is calling himself King Vamp. Like, I don't understand how he even exists. And he's even bigger now. That's the craziest thing about him. He got bigger with revealing how demonic he was. But anyway, that's just my short rant on Playboi Carti. It's just the absurdity of people. And this all comes down to people. Like, I'm not even mad at him or it, because he's not a real person. It's the people. Like, if he would have put out if it would have put out this song, Meh, and Whole Lotta Red, and nobody streamed it, or at least he got less streams than his other music, they would have had to shift him a bit. Like, they wouldn't have got as much energy, and this wouldn't have been glorified as much. But bots and energy vamps loved it because he's on their frequency, so they supported it, they loved it, posted it, and now this has become the normal. So it all comes down to people. And someone got mad at me when I said that in my Island Boys video, that I showed a clip of him, which ironically I will be exposing him at the end of this video. But he said that the only reason he did those videos with his twin, which I can't say too much about, they literally took my video down exposing that. He said the only reason he did it was because fans wanted it. So it all comes down to your support. This is why I say support real people like me and Divine Sade on our Patreon, on our website, gematraworld.com. Links are in the description. You need to support real people because that is the only way to build up a real community. If we keep supporting fake people, then we all stay stuck. You know, I talked about that in my Kobe video. If all of us supported each other and not them, the money would circulate within each other. We would create a whole community, and it would just be a huge thing of real people. But no, people choose to support fake people rather than real people, and that's the main problem. So, anyways, his song is called Rather Lie. There's so many details. Rather Lie has AI in it. So the second letter in rather is A. The second letter in lie is I. So you get AI. Carti also has AI. And Playboi has AI. So maybe that's why he spelled Playboi with an I. You know, like I said, it's been scripted. So he has AI all over. Even his album, I Am Music. Let me pull up his album cover. I Am Music, most basic album cover I've ever seen in my life. If you look at the first two letters, it's IA. Turn that around, you get AI Music. It's in your face. And this is where he basically, where people started catching on that he was using AI, was on this album. I mean, it's in your face. AI Music, I Am Music. So Rather Lie by Playboi Carti and The Weeknd, widely believed and heavily speculated to use AI-generated or AI-assisted vocals, with reference tracks pointing to a vocalist named Lawson, whose voice was filtered through an AI model to mimic Carti. So basically, another guy named Lawson, they used his voice filtered through AI to mimic Carti, sent it to Carti, and then he used that on his album. So it's not even him. And all these people are fake, and you know their music's been AI'd. You know, it's just more in your face now because you know they're mocking and admitting, disclosing everything that they've been doing. But it's just crazy how in your face it is, and it's called Rather Lie. Like he'd rather lie. And ironic, he has a song on the album where people have also speculated was AI called Real Music. That's a joke. And AI is in that title as well. Alright, so let's move on to his characters on the world stage. Oh my god, I keep noticing AI connections with this guy. His other character is Amine. Amine has AI.
That's crazy.
And has I, like I Am Music, AI Music. Just scramble the letters, you get the same thing. It's crazy how in your face it is. So Playboi Carti is based off of Amine because Amine is older. And here's some insane comparisons I made. This one is crazy because Amine is wearing makeup and Carti is pushing that same feminine agenda. And they look exactly the same. Right here too, they have the same nose, the same mouth, eyes, everything. They even match in gematria. So Playboi Carti's name comes from the Playboy company, and he just spelled it with an I, but if you spell it with a Y, it matches to Amine in two ciphers. In the reverse cipher, they both equal 93, and then in the reverse reduction, they both equal 30. And what's crazy about this is not only does Amine match to Carti, Playboi Carti's first portion of his name, but also the second portion of his name, which is Carti, also matches to Amine with the number 24 in the same cipher. And then Amine's real name, let me pull that up. His real name is Adam Amine Daniel, which is a very weird name. He has 3 first names for some reason. And again, even his last name Daniel has AI in it. So his full name, Adam Amine Daniel, matches to Playboi Carti with the number 38 in the septenary cipher, and fake death equals 38 in that same cipher. So don't be surprised if one of these characters in this group ends up faking their death. Most likely will be Carti, because he has hinted at it a lot. He literally has an album called Die Lit. Now let's get into the birthday connections. And what's weird about this is they did damage control to my video. I talked about this in my original video. The link's in the description, but let me pull it up for you guys. Playboi Carti is Amine. And again, they hid it from the search, so you have to type in my name after. So in this video, hold up, so when I made this video, no, actually my older video on him, I just talked about it in this video, but I made an older video on Playboi Carti in 2020. He had a different birthday. His birthday in 2020 was this, September 13th, 1995. Then 4 to 5 years later, when I make an updated video on him, his birthday was changed to September 13th, 1996. Let me show you. Google will now tell you he was born in 1996, but it still gaslights and says with some older records listing 1995. What does that mean? Like, how do you, as an AI thing, not even know the truth? Like, they do so much mockery with this character. I have no words. Like, no one knows when he was born. They don't know his age. Like, it's all speculation. Nobody knows. And this is just proof that they're characters. A real person would have, like every other character that pretends to be real, their official birthday is always listed. You know, they do change some of theirs too, but even when they change theirs, they will at least act like, oh, this is their actual real birthday. With him, nobody has came out and confirmed what his real birthday is. Nothing. It's all speculation. Everything about him is speculation. I could go on and on with how weird this character is. Like, there's whole channels that speculate on his music and when he's gonna post. He does cryptic posts that don't make any sense. But regardless, I just wanted to point out that even the AIs and Google don't know when his real birthday is anymore. And all this happened after I exposed him. So I'm just gonna point out the connection with his original birthday, which was before they changed it to 1996. So he was originally had a birthday of September 13, 1995. And the connection here is that Amine was born in 94. So they're only 1 year apart. Like I said, now he's born in 96, and so now they're 2 years apart. But, oh, another connection, Amine, which has AI in it, he got famous with his hit song Caroline, which also has AI in it. Just wanted to point that out. Now let's move on to the next character, which is Javon Wims. And again, he has AI in his name. And it's the same way as Playboi Carti. I can't even believe I never caught on to this. So Playboi Carti, second letter of Playboy is A. Second, last letter of Playboy is I. Then Javon Wims, second letter of Javon is A. Second letter of Wims is I. So they both have AI in their names. And they look exactly alike. This one is the most obvious from all of his characters. They have the same side profile as well. And like I said, you guys can go watch my original video on this topic. I'm not going to go too deep because I already have a 30-minute video on this character. So I just want to recap for anyone new here that not only do they look alike, but they even have the same gematria Javon Wims and Playboi Carti both match with the number 34 in the Chaldean cipher. And this goes full circle with all three characters with their birthdays. So the funny thing about this is Playboi Carti is based off of both of these characters. You know, you would think it'd be the other way around, but he's actually the youngest. Even with his older birthday, he's still the youngest. So that means his image was created based off of Javon Wims, and then they mixed him with Amine as well. And I'm sure there's other characters that he's based off of as well, but those are the two main ones I wanted to show. And the connection here is that Amine is born in 1994. Javon Wims is also born in 1994. So the two characters that he's based off of were born in the same year. And the nail in the coffin, Javon Wims' birthday is September 11th. Playboi Carti's birthday is September 13th. Their birthdays are only 2 days apart. I can't make this up. And I can't talk too much about the connections with September 11th. I already talked about it in my YouTube video, and you guys can go watch Divine Sade's video about the energy harvest scripted ritual that happened on that day. The link to our Patreon is in the description. She has 2 videos on this topic, and I will be dropping another video on this topic on the anniversary next month, because there's more predictive programming. This event has the most predictive programming out of any event I've ever seen on the world stage. Someone said, bro, they look so much alike. Yeah, that one's crazy, man. I'm gonna answer you guys' questions in a second. I'm almost done presenting this. So last thing I want to talk about is the mockery that Javon Wims has done. He has literally admitted that he's Playboi Carti. In 2020, he made a tweet where he said, "I'm telling my kids this is Playboi Carti," and he tagged his other character, and he posted a photo of himself. So he's admitting he is Playboi Carti. Then he posted a photo wearing a Playboy shirt, and he tagged the Playboy company. So even though he's not tagging Carti, he's tagging the company that Playboi Carti's name comes from, because everything about them is recycled, even their names. And last but not least, so the cycle continues. You know, they created Playboi Carti based off Javon Wims and Amine. They mixed those two characters together to create Playboi Carti. Then they created a new character based off of Playboi Carti, and this guy's name is YNJ. And it's funny, I just noticed his name is YN, and he came out before the YN agenda. So that's pretty funny. Predictive programming again. And they look exactly alike. Right here you guys can see. I won't go too deep into that. I already went deeper in my Playboi Carti video. Now let's talk about the last and final AI rapper that has been pushing this agenda. Somebody said dozens of connections. Yeah, I could go on and on like I did in my other video, but I already have that video. I don't feel like repeating all of the connections. So this guy was actually the first one to use AI. He did it before Playboi Carti, and it's Kid Buu. He used AI vocals of Drake and posted a song under his name, but it's a AI Drake. So I don't know if you guys understand that, but basically he AI'd Drake and posted the song under his name and has a music video rapping along as if it's him, but it's just an AI Drake. Then he did the same thing with Future. He AI'd Future's voice and posted it under his name and got hundreds of thousands of views and streams doing this. And this was a couple years ago, like 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago. And no one really talked about it, but I saw it and I was like, wow, that's weird how people are streaming this, even though it's just an AI version of Drake and Future under another guy's name. And he's known for doing these tactics to clickbait people, basically. You know, he has mocked what they all are. He calls himself Kid Buu. Kid Buu, let me pull him up. His name is based upon the Dragon Ball Z character Kid Buu, and Kid Buu has no identity. Like, he literally is just a pink glob. He has no actual identity. And I think he even... Kid Buu absorbs other people to steal their power and traits. So in the show Dragon Ball Z, and I'm going to make a video on the Enlightenment tier on Patreon later about Kid Buu, because he represents energy vampires, and I'm going to go deeper into that along with other anime characters that represent the same thing. And I'm also going to expose the guy who created Dragon Ball Z, who died a couple years ago. You guys are going to be shocked at his other character. That's going to be an amazing video. But anyway, so join the Patreon if you guys are interested in those videos coming very soon. So anyways, Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z, he absorbs other people to steal their power and traits. And his absorption technique, he wraps his pink body around a victim to take their energy, magic, and skills. He previously absorbed the South Kaioshin and the Grand Supreme Kai to change his form and power. So that's crazy. And the reason I bring that up is because that's what the demonic entities that inhabit these celebrities are, because they are basically just absorbing other characters that they've already made and real people. You know, there's been a lot of instances where they steal real people's work and utilize it. So, he basically, his character is created based upon this. All his music has been absorbing other people's styles. So I guess this is why he stole Drake's voice, because Drake does the same thing. I mean, he calls himself Drake, like Dracula, you know, vampire, draconian. You know, Drake has always stole people's flows, style, lyrics, everything. And Kid Buu did the same thing. Every time a new style comes out, he steals it and basically absorbs it, just like Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z. So, like I said, I'm going to go deeper into that on Patreon, but to summarize, this character, he's basically a mockery of what all these characters are. You know, they have no actual identity. There's no them. They have these false identities on the world stage, but there's no actual them. Like, you can't actually see what they are. They're nothing. This is why John Cena has the "You Can't See Me," which I talked about in my John Cena is Jim Carrey video. He has this catchphrase where he says, "You can't see me." and he has shirts and everything, because you can't actually see what they are, because they're nothing. They're literally nothing. This is why they have to make fake vessels to even exist in this realm. You wouldn't be able to see them because they have nothing. They have no soul, nothing. Same thing with energy vampires, you know, the humans around us. They have nothing. They are nothing. They have no energy. So this is why they have to steal energy. Same thing with celebrities, which goes back to me and Divine Sade's recent video on Patreon, which is called Celebrities Are Demons That Need Your Energy to Survive. Make sure you guys go check that out. And this is why I put the Weeknd on the thumbnail, because he has this photo with blood, you know, symbolizing the energy, because blood just symbolizes energy. So yeah, make sure you guys go check that out on Patreon, and check out Divine Sade's videos on that topic on the Enlightenment tier. So back to what I was saying. Kid Boo's other character on the world stage is August Alsina. This is who he's based off of. They look exactly alike, posing the same way, dressed the same way. And then they created a new character, which I mentioned earlier, based upon Kid Boo, and this is Fly Soldier from the Island Boys. So he is their new character, and they look exactly the same. And like I said earlier, he was pushing that agenda with his twin brother, which I've also exposed for being Sneeko and J.I. You guys can go watch that video, because even though they're twin brothers, they're both based off of different characters. So yeah, that's all the AI rappers. There is a few more. Let me pull it up. There is an actual AI rapper named FN Meka that they put out, and they discontinued him basically because he was, you know, I can't say the R word, but you guys know what I'm saying. He got canceled basically. So I have a video on him as well, or it. It's called The Dark Truth About AI Rappers. FN Meka. And in this video, I also talked about Lil Miquela, this was actually the first virtual influencer that was AI, and this was before AI. They called it CGI, which is the same thing. And this is a character that has also been pushed for this AI agenda, and apparently she collabs with other celebrities because they're all the same. It's the same concept. And now they have this AI character making music, so it falls under the same category. This is so weird. Like, this character has an entire like page and like details now. So it's called Miquela Souza, known as Lil Miquela, a 19-year-old computer-generated virtual pop star, model, and influencer. Created in 2016 by the LA startup Brud, she has released multiple music singles such as Not Mine, Money, and Prototype, and worked with major fashion brands like Prada and Calvin Klein. Ironic, Calvin Klein has AI in it. So this is no different. The reason I'm bringing this up, and the reason I'm even making this entire video, is because this is what celebrities are. Like, it's no different. They're just admitting it now. This is what celebrities are. They're nothing. They're generated. Just like her. The same way it says that this company generated her is the same way that celebrities on the world stage are generated. They're just making it obvious and telling you with these. You know, they don't tell you that Playboi Carti and Amine and Tyga and Fenix Flexin are all fake generated characters. But they're telling you with these. And this is how they admit stuff in plain sight. But most people will think this is different from the celebrities that they worship, even though it's the same concept. And it's ironic that she is 19 because I talked about that number a lot with Tyga. Oh, maybe that's a connection because Tyga is pushing this AI agenda. Tyga equals 19 and he's born on the 19th. And this AI Miquela character is a 19-year-old. A fictional 19-year-old in LA. And Fenix Flexin is from LA. So they're all connected because she was the first one that they made and put out on the mainstream media. So of course any other character utilizing AI is going to have connections to her. So she's been out since 2016. And used in... So this is a weird thing. This character is portrayed as a... Hold up, it just showed it. A Spanish and Brazilian heritage 19-year-old and was used for Black Lives Matter and LG agenda. Can't say the word. So that's very strange. And I guess she's aging because now on her bio it says 23. Anyway, this is just weird. But it's no different from the celebrities. So to summarize, somebody said, do you have Discord? Yeah, join our Patreon so you can get the Discord link. And better yet, we have a group chat on Patreon, which is even better. But we do have a Patreon Discord as well at the very bottom of our Patreon. I do plan on scheduling calls with Patreon members. That is something I plan on doing later in the future. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, and I could do that. And it's not going to be recorded or anything. It would just be like, you know, for you guys to communicate with each other. Alright, so last thing I want to say about AI is the effect it has on the environment. So artificial intelligence has a significant and growing negative environmental footprint. So again, let me explain what I said in the beginning of the video. I'm not saying that AI itself is bad. You can use AI for good. So AI is not inherently bad. It's just that people use it for bad things. If you're using it to research and learn things and help you with tasks that would take a lot of time, that's good. You know, as long as you have good intent. But obviously, which I'm going to get into in a bit with the next tab, is the weird part of AI that people are using it for negative things. And overall, though, AI, just like all technology, has a negative environmental effect. You know, same thing with the internet. I could even pull up Does the internet have a negative impact on the environment? Yeah, so it's the same thing with the internet. This is what I was saying. AI is basically the same as the internet. I mean, this is why they're even integrated, because you need the internet to use the AI. The internet has had a negative impact on the environment. So let's start with that first. It uses, because I like to point out environmental things. A lot of people don't really talk about that, but people don't realize the things that they use literally are destroying our planet. Like, I just think people need to like know that. For some reason, people are like unconscious to the things that they do, as if it has no impact on themselves and other people and the world. You know, it's the same thing with meat. People don't consciously think that they're literally killing another living thing to eat. Like, even though you're not physically doing it, you're paying somebody to do it for you, which is no different. Energetically, karmically, you're killing that animal. So I just like to bring awareness to the things that people are unconsciously doing. So the internet has a negative impact on the environment. It uses a massive amount of electricity, creates electronic waste, and requires physical factories and servers that produce greenhouse gases. So the high energy use in the power plants burn fossil fuels to create the electricity needed to run phones, computers, routers, and massive data centers. So, you know, people are just now talking about this with AI, but the internet has been doing this. Like, AI is just adding to it, but the internet is probably doing more than AI itself. Carbon emissions, streaming video, sending data, and running heavy cloud storage or artificial intelligence tools release millions of tons of carbon dioxide into the air every year. Yeah, that's the irony. Me going live right now talking about this is polluting the world. So this is why I say, like, if you are gonna use this stuff, at least use it for good. Like, I'm at least trying to bring awareness to this. But these streamers like Kai and Speed that have like 20-hour live streams, sometimes longer, they're just polluting the world. And then like people are watching this and they're not bringing anything good to the world. So the water use, I think that's the biggest. Well, before we get there, let's talk about electronic waste. So making new devices, this is a big one. It requires mining rare metals and minerals. Old phones and computers often end up in trash piles and leak toxic chemicals. So all those people that think they need to buy a new iPhone every year, or like buy the newest technology every single year, even though it's the one you have right now still works, most of those people just end up throwing it away, and now there's more trash and more toxic chemicals in the world. And then the water use, this one is the most disturbing for me, in my opinion, because
How is water limited though? That's such a stupid consciousness. That's like low vibrational to think.
I guess because
You really can't answer that because that's just a scarcity mindset.
I'm gonna look that up because that's a good question.
Yeah, look that up.
How can water run out
In comparison to what I'm actually saying to you.
if so the world's total water does not disappear, but clean, drinkable fresh water can run out in specific places. People cannot drink salt water or use it to water crops. So I guess it's clean
That
water.
still logically doesn't make sense. Like on a deeper level, that's just scarcity propaganda. If
Oh,
they have
like
all these filters and all sorts of crazy shit that you're not even
That is true.
But yeah, cool.
That is true, and they're probably going to use that in the future to charge more for water, even though you could just filter it yourself.
No, I'm saying. Oh,
But yeah, that's a good point because all the water ends up getting recycled anyway. So like when water evaporates, it ends up coming back. So the last thing it says is less travel. I guess this is the positive environmental sides. Working from home, video calls, and buying items online can save fuel and cut down on car pollution. Smart energy. The internet helps run green energy grids and track climate data. So there's good things to it also. I think the only problem with this buying items online, that one could be good, but a lot of people buy a bunch of nonsense from TikTok shop and it ends up in the trash. But yeah, that's pretty much every. Oh no, there's one more thing I wanted to talk about with AI. I just find this to be interesting. Like I said, people can use AI and the internet for whatever they want, but a lot of people, surveys indicate that tens of millions of people worldwide interact with AI for romance, with roughly 19 to 28% of adults reporting they have had an intimate or romantic relationship with an AI chatbot. And again, people can use it for whatever they want. I don't judge people, but let me know what you guys think about that. I just think people should and again, this is also good. Like there's a good to everything. Not everything is just bad. Because with some of these people using AI relationships, they're not in toxic relationships. Like let's say an energy vamp starts dating a AI. That energy vamp is now not gonna have a relationship with a good person and be toxic. So there's good to everything. But I just found this statistic interesting that a quarter of adults admit to having used AI romantically, flirty, or dating intimately. So let me know what you guys think about that, and I'm gonna answer you guys' questions. All right, so that is a good point. Like I said, it's not bad. Like I personally wouldn't date AI. I'd rather be alone. But I'm not against people, like someone said in the chat that they'd rather date AI than energy vampires. I could agree with that. Like for you. Someone said, wouldn't AI dating lead to some form of psychosis though? I don't know what you mean by that, but Somebody said, do you still think Post Malone is Hank Williams Jr.? Yeah, I have a video about that. Let me pull that up. I've been wanting to make an updated video. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. Because I was about to put Post Williams Jr. Post Malone is Hank Williams Jr. Let's see if they hit it. Yeah. So I wanted to make an updated video on this because they've done so much damage control. Like, my video used to pop up. Now their collab pops up. So after I exposed him, he ended up making a song with his other character. And so now all this damage control pops up instead of my video. So you gotta type in my name after, and then it pops up. So yeah, of course I still know that, or I don't believe I know Post Malone is Hank Williams Jr. Somebody said, I'm pretty sure Hank Williams Jr. had an accident that messed up his face really bad. Did that happen recently? If that did, that's definitely damage control. I don't think he did. Oh yeah, something did happen. But I think this was... So he almost died in 1975. There's actually a connection because if you guys remember, which I talked about in my video, Post Malone almost died in a plane crash. So both of these characters almost died. Oh, and I guess he got stabbed and has face scars. I didn't even know about that. I don't know why you can't even see them, but wow, that's an interesting connection. So I'm gonna point that out next time I make a video on this topic. Yeah, he fell off a mountain. How could you fall off a mountain and survive? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, I just processed that right now. And then Post Malone almost died on stage too. He like fell on his face or something. So they have a lot of connections with that. Somebody said, how can these characters infiltrate more places than one? So you need to join the Patreon because you don't fully understand what we've explained already. Let me just go to the collections. We have a live stream going in depth about it, but Divine has this playlist with all of our videos on this topic directly. It's called How Celebs Are Made. So go watch all of these videos. There's 6 videos and a live stream, but mainly the recent video and the How Celebs Are Made videos, those two will explain everything you need to know. The link to the Patreon is in the description. See, this is what I was saying earlier. This guy said, Bro, if I wasn't spending as much money on stuff, I'd be watching your Patreon like a hawk. You just said you're buying things, too many things. Like, there's people that be like, bro, why you charging $20? But yet they have a $40 Netflix subscription. How much is Netflix? I don't even know. I haven't bought Netflix in years. How much is Netflix?
It's so funny you say that.
So with ads, it's $9. So people are now paying to watch ads.
For things that are programming you. I have an entire video coming out about this. I literally wrote out the entire video because I think people are absolutely delusional. They be having a Hulu subscription.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, you a grown up. What you got Disney Plus for? And they be having a Netflix all together.
So most people have the $20 a month and the $27 a month, I assume. So literally cancel your Netflix subscription and use that money for our Patreon.
And you know what's crazy? You're paying to get programmed when you have a Netflix. Like,
yeah.
You're only paying for like terrible AI generated movies and TV shows with terrible tropes, writing, all that stuff.
Agendas.
Yeah, exactly. Agendas. Like, you're paying to get programmed.
Whereas at least our content, you're paying to get knowledge, wisdom, truth.
Look at how much Netflix makes in a year. It's disgusting.
$45 billion.
Y'all should be disgusted.
This is
Let's
nasty.
specify that again. And this is what I wrote about. Because
last year, 45 billion. Not million, billion.
so put what's the number they should put in the chat to say they have Netflix?
Oh yeah. put a 1 in the chat.
If you have a Netflix subscription.
Bro, Netflix.
See how they're getting rich, and then you know what's so crazy is that people, again, this goes back to what you were saying earlier, people don't support real people, but then be mad when these type of companies put out movies that are programming you, and then you guys come at us, hey, please expose what they put on Netflix. Why do you have a Netflix subscription? What you mean some fake characters up here making $45.18 billion?
That is insane. Why would you feed the system?
Thank you for...
Yeah, 45 billion is crazy.
And then they put a 1.
At least you know now. Like, and at least you're telling the truth.
And the saddest thing is that the people that are giving their money to this type of stuff, all they're doing is distracting you from actually doing something with your own life. Mm-hmm. And then you're steady broke. That's another thing. So,
they're wasting your time. Like, that's a whole another video we're going to make.
Exactly. Someone's right. You can just use Tubi. Exactly. It's free. There's so many free things nowadays. Mm-hmm. But people choose to go on Netflix. You know, people are addicted to Netflix because Netflix is like runs deep in the subconscious. Mm-hmm. All its Instagram propaganda, the Netflix and chill propaganda. That's an ad. They don't show you guys ads. Those are the real ads.
Said, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. You're right. See, at least you are acknowledging.
A lot of people need to acknowledge the things that they do. How much is a Disney Plus thing? Because that one disturbs me. I get so many like
that one's expensive.
That be like, get Disney Plus now.
$12 for ads and $19 for ad free.
Imagine paying $189 annually
to get programmed with demonic nonsense, which I've exposed in this Disney video right here. Ironically, look at the stuff they're putting. They're putting subliminal messages. You're paying to be programmed with nasty things, and you're kids. That's the worst part. You're letting, like, most people buy this for their kids. And then they bundle with Hulu. And then they bundle with ESPN. And if you get Max, it's $33 per month.
Unpopular opinion. I don't understand people who watch sports.
Yeah, that's a waste of time. Like, at least watch the highlights. At least. Like, even that's a waste of time. But, like, at least. But to sit there and watch a 90-minute soccer game plus halftime. Let's see how much Disney Plus makes. $11.9 billion.
This is amazing.
So it's not as much as Netflix, but that's still insane.
No, let's go to Hulu. There's too many subscriptions nowadays.
Yeah, that's another thing. Most people don't just have one subscription. That's a whole nother thing because Netflix doesn't have everything. So you want to watch something that Netflix doesn't have, you now got to get Hulu. Then you got to get something that Hulu doesn't have, you got to get Disney. And it keeps going. Now you got 20 subscriptions.
You know they purposely did that?
Yeah, so people could pay more.
I've seen that they've naturally took off movies that were on Netflix and then they'll put it on Hulu. And now you have to get Hulu to get that movie.
So Hulu costs $12 per month with ads and $19 per month for the ad-free version. So it's the same as Disney.
Why pay for ads? And you know what's sick about the ads thing? They get money from the ads, like running the ads.
So yeah, you're getting paid to get even more program with that one.
You mean you're paying to get?
I mean, yeah,
exactly, because you ain't getting nothing from this.
Yeah,
you wasting your time. Remember, we're gonna make a video on that when we looked into how many hours a show is.
That is disgusting. Now let's see how much they make per year. They make $12 billion.
So they're all getting money.
So
right.
Hulu makes $12 billion, Disney makes $12 billion,
Netflix 45.18 billion.
That is insane. There's 64 million paid subscribers.
And nobody questions this stuff.
Hulu reminds me of Cthulhu. The word Hulu is in there.
Yeah, it's scrambled.
That's so weird. It's a giant monstrous creature created by H.P. Lovecraft. I'm gonna expose him, by the way. I had found his other character. He's a monster that lies asleep in the sunken city in the Pacific Ocean and awaits to wake up. Huge monster like a mountain octopus. Makes people go crazy just by seeing it. Think about that. And people go crazy with Hulu. Cthulhu.
Like, think about how a person just comes in here just to say that.
But yeah, Hulu is Cthulhu.
Damn, I forgot about Amazon Prime. That's a whole nother subscription.
Oh yeah. They said they make the same as Netflix?
Makes sense. Amazon Prime really be pushing itself.
That's true. Amazon's a new world order. So Amazon, wait, is it Prime Video or does the Prime come with the video?
It's Prime Video because it's like different.
Prime is 15. Prime Video. It's 9 for ads, and then Prime is 15.
But if you want full, think about that.
Oh, 20, yeah.
Yeah.
So we basically charge the same thing as these apps, and that's what we're trying to tell you. Like, if you have one of these, but you're complaining about our price, which is the same price, All you have to do is cancel that one, which is programming you, and get ours, which will enlighten you. Don't complain to us.
You know, people actually don't want to like evolve. They want to be distracted. That's what it really comes down to.
They want to distract from the fact that they're being programmed.
Or they like being programmed.
So it's going to be hard to calculate because people get Amazon Prime for packages, but it's basically...
That's just a video. Now put Amazon Prime by itself and see how much they make.
So Prime Video makes 14 to 15 billion annually, but Amazon does not officially isolate Prime Video's exact total because it's bundled with other categories. But
The
yeah.
music thing.
Yeah, Amazon Prime makes 50 billion.
I knew it. That's crazy.
So Netflix even beats Amazon Prime?
No, they had 45.
Oh.
You have to think about this. People are paying for that. What is that creepy little device they have at the door?
The Ring.
Yeah, you have to pay a subscription, the Prime thing, to keep it active.
That's a whole nother topic.
That is fucking stupid.
Anybody that got an Amazon Ring is retarded. Like,
You live in a state of perpetual fear.
I was gonna make a video on this because I had seen that they were. Did you guys know they can post? So if you have an Amazon Ring, they're recording everything that is being broadcasted that you can see. They are recording. They have admitted
It's
this.
like someone in a control room.
Yeah, they
consistently watching what's going on your own camera.
You're gang stalking yourself. Like you're allowing them to gang stalk you.
Because a lot of people don't understand that this is a third party.
Yeah, it's
so there's
not
somebody in between
watching.
Exactly.
If you want to do it yourself, buy your own camera.
Exactly, and have your own setup yourself. You can do that, but people don't want to do that because that requires effort. Okay, this you just stick this motherfucker outside and you press a little. I don't know what you do, but all I know is easy. And you get your little subscription, and now they get everything you're doing. They see when you leave the house, what you wearing, everything. I can't stand people that have this, to be honest.
And people don't realize, like, there's videos that they post. Like, let me show you guys, because this is like, I don't think people are processing.
It's in the terms of agreement, whatever that's called.
Yeah, where they can.
You gotta put doorbell. You're putting rings. So they're showing you rings.
Here, they have a YouTube channel with 500,000 subs posting people's videos. Watch.
This is like a setup. This is not what you think it is.
There was one. Look, their #1 video. Taylor talks to her neighbor on Ring video doorbell after running away from a bobcat. And this is sick because this is a child.
This is a marketing video. But
no, this is real. This is somebody's camera that they use footage from because you give them permission. And they posted it and got 20 million views off of you. Now, obviously, these people are fake.
Yeah, these are fake.
But
they're sitting there watching real people,
yeah.
And they have you 24/7. And you know what's crazy? People get inside their house. There's crazy people that have it inside their own home. So, like,
hell no.
Exactly.
Mini golden doodle puppy gives her pet dad kisses on a Ring cam. 7 million views.
Yeah, so they're basically broadcasting what they see, but acting it out. These are all fictional people, but they're showing what they're seeing and what they're collecting data upon.
Yeah. This is sick. This is humiliating. Have you ever been this tired after work to do this? Like, they're humiliating people.
I kind of want to see that video. Like, I actually am curious of what he was too tired to do.
Son learned quickly that mom can see him through their Ring video doorbell.
That's another thing that's so weird. Everybody just want to spy on each other. And I find it to be like, damn, you don't, like really?
This is weird, man. Like, why is a lot of dog videos?
They're the main ones getting stalked.
But yeah, people are paying to be stalked. I find that insane.
And I hate seeing them.
Yeah, because now we're being stalked.
Exactly. I didn't consent to that.
Like,
what the fuck?
me walking outside around the neighborhood, now I'm being watched through an idiot's camera that he bought.
Because they're so scared.
I don't understand what people are scared of.
Nobody goes outside.
Exactly. Nobody does anything. And you know what you could do? You could have a little sign that says, smile, you're on camera, but not have a camera. And now you're protected. Like, someone's going to get scared if, hypothetically, they wanted to do something.
I'll never forget one time I had an Uber driver and he had a camera inside the car. It was like just pointing at the back seat. Very weird stuff. And he can get away with it because he's like, oh, this is for protection. But, bro, I don't know what you're doing with this video. Like,
oh, yeah. He could be watching it later. And
exactly. These people are weird. Like, stop recording me.
Like, we're already being recorded at stores. Oh, that's a whole another thing. You had a video of streetlight cameras.
What?
Remember that? We saw them installing cameras.
Oh yeah, I have this video, and I don't know why he's acting weird when I started recording him, but they were installing like a new camera on the street light. Nobody else noticed.
Yeah, I don't know if nobody notices or talks about this, but streetlights have cameras now. These, I see a lot of these. They're
you know, it took me forever to actually notice they existed. Exit out. Go down or up. Right here. Wait, right here. Those lights things are actually cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's like a new one. The LED.
They're under a disguise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're already being watched, but you want to buy another camera to watch us even more.
For safety.
Why the hell would this be on YouTube? Because people give them permission. By buying this, you accept the terms
of agreement.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. But you know what's crazy is nobody's reading that.
Yeah, it's a long thing. This dude said, I just want to see GTA 6. What?
They have a movie or something?
Nah. That's a whole another thing. Like, I'm gonna do a live stream on Patreon about this. Like, this is a huge distraction. Every day they're making updates on this game. And
let me see the pictures. Of course, the 19, and it connects everything to everything you were talking about earlier. Might as well.
And this is even deeper. So GTA 6's release date. This is sick. And I was gonna mention GTA 6 because people in the comments of these AI rap songs kept bringing up GTA 6. I guess GTA 6 is gonna have AI rap. So GTA 6 is set to release November 19th, right? Who did I just expose with a birthday on November 19th?
That's crazy.
Tyga, who has AI music now.
And it came out in 2026 as music, and they're dropping this in 2026. So it's all interconnected and
scripted.
Guess what, guys? That's why you guys should know numerology. It is 2026. It's a 1 year. 19 breaks down to what? 1. Okay, so that's why they use Tyga's character for the AI album, which equals his birth date equals 1, okay, the day, and then that's 19th, and then GTA 19th. 1. Come on.
And then AI starts with A. A is the
A
first letter.
Exactly. And so, go back to this. I want to see the pictures of this game. And this is just crazy because, like, a bunch of motherfuckers are going to spend $80. Okay.
And that's new. Games are $70. So they're upping the price with this game. And I bet new games are going to follow this trend now. So they are officially raising the price.
Image.
I have to type in gameplay.
People vicariously live a life that they wish they had via through this game.
Yeah, like just live GTA.
Like, look at this, getting gas.
Why would you want to get gas in a game when you could just get gas in real life?
It's not fun in real life, that's why.
Hold on, let me fix this.
So some people wish they could. What's crazy was that? So some people wish they could walk around shirtless or drive on a motorcycle shirtless.
And this is in Miami. This takes place in Miami, which has AI in it.
Of course.
Florida, AI.
Bro, people are desensitized. This game is just basically promoting to do crimes.
Yeah.
It's called GTA, Grand Theft Auto. Like, are people
That's the
serious?
name of a crime.
It's not like some small crime. Like, come on.
This is retarded.
These type of games are made to keep the populace, like, dumb, like, distracted. Because...
And I heard they're going to put real people as NPCs in this game.
Amazing.
I'm going to look that up.
Make the NPCs more realistic.
Are real people going to be NPCs in GTA 6? Oh no. I think it's just celebrities.
That was just some stupid meme or something about some NPC.
Yep, this is a GTA, I mean an NPC game though. Like anyone that's like...
It shows you have no life. Like, sadly enough, it's just a sign that you have nothing going on in your life.
What is GTA even equal in gematria?
Yeah, this person's right. They are brain rot. I mean, think about it. You know, one thing I find funny is that there's people who play like 2K and stuff like that, and it's like you're playing a character, play basketball. Why don't you go outside and play basketball? Like, what is going on here?
That is a good point. And you know what's crazy? You got to go on a treadmill and like do all that stuff. And like people won't go on a treadmill in real life though. That is a good point. What is the point?
Like, you're getting this character fit and doing things, but you're sitting there. I mean, come on, that's cognitive dissonance right there.
And you know what's another thing? I was gonna say there's another game. What was it? Oh, let me look it up. It's called Games That Have Progress. I forgot what it's called, but people get addicted to like... Yeah, it's called loops of leveling up. It gives you a false perception that you're progressing in your life. And there's a lot of games that are designed to keep you in that loop. And people get addicted because they think they're progressing in life. but they're actually not.
Oh yeah, Roblox is stupid. But what is that one where they like build something? I forgot what the Minecraft gives me nightmares. I'm not even lying.
Is this like an NPC game?
I mean, Roblox, you're a robot. Come on.
What the fuck?
I don't understand the addiction behind Roblox.
What is it? I never played this game ever.
I tried. I could not understand what was going on.
Millions are flocking to grow virtual gardens in viral Roblox game. That's another thing. People are virtually doing natural things. Like there's a virtual farming simulator ad that we saw the other day. Remember that? Where people are farming and doing things they should be doing in real life on a game. Like, why?
Imagine growing crops for your character in a game and feeding it. Like,
and then you go eat McDonald's.
Exactly. You live in an apartment.
Nah. Hell nah. This is I feel like games are delusion. Like,
please do not pull up Minecraft. I just can't. This game scares the fuck out of me. I don't know if it's the pixels or whatever. Yeah. It just looks boxy. Like everything's a box. Like
it keeps
boxing your conscience.
Yeah.
Exactly.
How does it? And it's in the name, Minecraft, witchcraft,
and it's crafting your mind.
Yeah, Mindcraft.
In your mind, someone will craft you. Weird.
And there's zombies. Let me pull that up.
Nah, this stuff is terrible. I hate this.
They're turning you into a zombie. Oh yeah, that shit gets creepy when it gets dark and the zombies come out. Yeah, they turning you to a zombie. That's the symbolic thing of it.
Yeah.
The cow.
I just wanted to look that up.
It looks so weird. I see what you're saying.
I just don't like that.
It looks like a blurred version of reality.
It looks like reality hasn't completed itself. Like, this is the beginning stage of life.
And again, they're siphoning people's creativity because the reason people like this game, you can create worlds, right? Mm-hmm. But why not create something in real life? Like, use that creativity to do something in real life. Like, they're just siphoning your creativity and you're just draining yourself for a game that doesn't even exist.
Exactly. Your gameplay cannot save. Like, when that happens, people's soul will be destroyed because it's fake.
When something doesn't say that they worked hard.
Exactly, because it was fake. I've been playing Sims, and I could build a whole like character and everything, and it doesn't save, it crashed, and I just be crashing out.
You feel like you just wasted your life.
Because you actually did. That's why you feel that way.
That's a good point.
That's why you feel that way.
When you spend hours doing something in a game and it doesn't save, that feeling is exactly what you're doing all the time that you're playing. Damn, that's a good point.
Yeah.
You feel that way for a reason.
It's like if you were doing something in real life, like you don't really crash out as much as if you've been wasting 30 hours on a game that you've been building up, and then it doesn't save, and then now you crashing out, punching walls, and acting crazy.
And I used to waste my life playing games too. Like the beginning of my channel, you guys saw I used to have gameplay, and I'm not even gonna entertain that. But what I wanted to say is, if you guys see the beginning of my channel, I actually utilized gameplay in my videos because I planned on starting my channel in 2018, right? But I was just playing video games and I didn't it distracted me from my idea. See, this
like a loser in a basement. I'm messing with you.
No, but it distracts you from what you should actually be doing because it's siphoning your creativity. You're using your creativity on a game. Like I used to get nukes on Call of Duty. Think about the amount of creativity and energy and intelligence that I was using to get nukes on a virtual game when I could have been using that to make videos. And so I realized that, and I was like, damn, I should be making videos instead. So I used that gameplay, and you guys could go watch my original gameplay. Almost every gameplay was a nuke. That showed how many hours I was spending on Call of Duty, and it was disgusting. My account had like disgusting amount of hours, especially with GTA, because GTA you just stand around half the time talking to people. So anyway, I realized that, and I was like, damn, I need to transmute this. So instead of playing the game, I utilized the gameplay for my videos. So like, at least make videos. Like, that's what gets me. People will spend hundreds of hours playing games and not even post. Like, at least stream your gameplay, at least record the gameplay and like make a voice recording after. Like, do something creative.
What the fuck does that mean? Bro,
That person is black-pilled, and that's why they got a black profile picture.
what the fuck?
Oh my god, this guy is a drainer. I'm not even gonna give him the time of day. So I wanted to... Yeah, that's a good point. Making videos at least makes some type of progress. Oh yeah, Fortnite. I used to play Fortnite too. Fortnite's an agenda. I'm gonna make a video on these games because Fortnite, Call of Duty, all of these games were programmed. They were made to program you to join the military. I'm serious. Like, it's military propaganda packaged into entertainment. And I've seen this firsthand. I've seen people, like, I have a friend, which I used to play Fortnite with and Call of Duty. He was in love with this, right? Especially Fortnite. Years later, he joins the military. You guys don't think that's a coincidence? And then I know another guy. He loved Call of Duty. Like, he played it so much, he ends up joining the military. You don't find that suspicious? I wonder if there's any statistics. Did Call of Duty encourage military joiners? I don't know what it's called, but yes. So they admit, they tell you, damn, this is crazy. I'm gonna use this for my video when I make it. I'm gonna show other stuff too, not just COD and Fortnite. But the fact that they tell you, yes, military organizations use Call of Duty and other popular shooting games to find and interest new recruits. And there's even a meme that I'm gonna show that says the military during draft day looking at your Call of Duty stats to see who they're gonna draft. And I bet they're admitting something with that. Because think about it, what I said. If you use all of your intelligence on this game and you have a crazy stats on the game, they can see that and say, oh, yeah. They're like, oh, this is a good guy. So next time we go to war, let's recruit him. Let's draft him. He's going to do well. People don't realize all of this data is being recorded. Nothing is... Like, everything's being recorded. Nothing is secret, especially when you're on these things created by them. So, though the game itself is an entertainment product rather than an official recruitment tool, they still utilize it. How the military uses gaming. Esports outreach. The US Army and other branches created official esports and streaming teams that play titles like Call of Duty on platforms like Twitch. I didn't even know about that. Direct interaction. Enlisted soldiers on these gaming teams chat with young players, answer questions, and talk about military life to make service look appealing. So they're literally recruiting people. I didn't even know this. I just pieced it together through the, what's it called? Like the subconscious programming that it does. Like you just playing Call of Duty, you're subconsciously being programmed to join the military without noticing. But they're actually literally recruiting people now. Targeting skills. Defense leaders in places like the UK note that fast reflexes and coordination from console gaming translate well to modern tech tasks like flying remote drones. So this is what I was saying. Your skills on the game are being recorded and tracked.
That means if you can do it in game, you could have done it in real life.
Exactly.
That's why they go after those people, because they would have that same reflex in life.
Yep, and they'll make a good person to drop. Yeah. And that's another thing. When you're playing these games, like, this disturbs me, and this is why I stopped playing video games in general, but killing games. So, there's a whole rant I'm about to have right now. I feel like clipping this. I'm going to clip this. So, when you play a video game, and this is mostly for player versus player games, right? These games have toxic people that play these games. Like, they will find glitches, they will find tactics to, like, not just win, but disgustingly kill you in a game, right? And these people are energy vampires, narcissists, whatever you want to call them, demons. They are sick because, yes, this is just a video game, but the feeling you get from being killed by a person like that is disgusting. And, like, if you play video games competitively, you know what I'm talking about. These people are gross people. And yes, again, this is just a video game, but there's a real person behind it. So energetically, like, there's no difference. So, like, if you kill someone in a video game, you are technically killing that person, like, energetically. Obviously not physically, but there's an energetic attack there. When you get killed, everybody who's played Fortnite, you know this, especially with Fortnite, because you have one life. You don't respawn. So let's say you're playing Fortnite. Let me pull it up. You're playing Fortnite, right? And we all know this, especially when I first played Fortnite. This is why it's a whole rant I feel like having right now, but I'm gonna summarize everything. Fortnite is disturbing. It's fear-inducing, anxiety. Like, you don't respawn. At least in Call of Duty, you respawn, but with Fortnite, you don't. So you naturally have anxiety, like, the entire game, unless you're, like, obviously hiding and camping, but even then you could get blown up at any moment. So we all had this feeling where you're just walking in a field and then you just get sniped, or, like, you just get killed instantly. That is traumatizing. Like, that has some effect in your brain. Like, obviously this is just a game, but there's something there. And I know there's probably studies or something of this. I don't feel like looking it up because I already know. And I don't know if you guys even know what I'm talking about right now, but if you've played Fortnite, you know what I'm talking about. Since you only have one life, you feel vulnerable. Like, you feel weird just walking in an open field. It's hard to explain, but basically it creates anxiety and fear. So, and even if you're the guy that, you know, gets very skilled at the game and you kill everybody and win the game, right? Yeah, you feel good because you won, but you had to make other people feel bad in the process. So yeah, that's a deep topic, and if you're an empath, you understand what I'm saying and you feel what I'm saying. Energy vampires, they don't understand anything I'm saying right now. Like, it's actually deeper than what people realize. And I just wanted to talk about that real quick because people don't realize the effect that it has. Yeah, I'm gonna make a video on video games and I'm gonna clip this for like my second channel or something, but I'm gonna do a deeper video on Patreon because I want to talk about that other thing I was talking about with um the military. And think about Fortnite, the NPC skin. It's not called NPC skin, it's called default skin. So the default skin on Fortnite is a military guy. Like, it's a military outfit. So they're promoting the military too. And what's crazy about Fortnite, what makes it even more disturbing, like, I know this game just looks friendly, playful, but it's actually not. That is what makes it more disturbing because since they don't call it killing, they found a loophole of calling it eliminating. So now they can sell it to kids. Or it's free, but now kids can play it legally because there's no blood and they call it eliminating instead of killing. When kids shouldn't be shouldn't be playing this because it's still killing at the end of the day. I mean, they're guns. But yeah, that's just a small rant I wanted to talk about because people don't realize the energetic side to games and also the programming with it. Like, you're also, I didn't even talk about how you're being programmed to kill, to compete with others, you know, capitalism. There's too many agendas with these type of games. Exactly, same thing with PUBG. And Fortnite started that trend of battle royale games. Oh, and last thing I wanted to talk about with battle royale games, but mostly Fortnite because that's really the only battle royale I played. Fortnite and battle royale games create more anxiety than the average game because, like I said, you only have one life. So people think, oh, they come back from work, let me play a game to relax, let me turn on Fortnite to relax, but this will actually give you more stress and anxiety than anything else. It's the same thing with social media. People think, let me get on social media to relax after a long day of work, but social media just creates more stress. Yes, social media can cause stress and anxiety. Research shows a strong link between heavy use of these platforms and higher rates of mental strain. And there's social comparison, there's FOMO, digital overload, cyberbullying, informational overload. So yeah, social media is not a stress reliever. And then Yes, playing Fortnite can cause short-term anxiety and stress. The fast-paced battle royale design triggers adrenaline, high heart rates, and a fight or flight response during intense endgame moments. That is crazy. That is true. At the end, you get even more anxiety. Alright, so I'm gonna answer some of your guys' questions. Somebody said make a video about the hub. I've had that planned for Patreon because obviously that's a topic you can't talk about on YouTube. But I will talk about that on Patreon. Somebody said I'd rather read a book than play video games. Yeah, that is true. You're better off reading. Reading doesn't cause stress compared to video games and social media. Somebody said, since we can manifest, can we manifest the end of the Matrix? So, what do you mean by the end of the Matrix? And in a sense, manifestation. So I have a video about manifestation on Patreon because a lot of people don't actually understand manifestation. They think, let me just think, right? But that's not how it works. So in my video, which is called Your Thoughts Literally Create Your Reality, and I talked about the power of your thoughts, right? How your thoughts influence your actions, which create your reality. And it is deeper than that, the process, but just go watch the video. And action is a main thing here. You can't manifest things without action and properly thought out action. So if you wanted to end the Matrix, you would have to think of a way of ending the Matrix and then execute that. But I don't really care to end the Matrix because at the end of the day, just live your life. Like, you can escape the Matrix by freeing your mind. That's all you really need to do. And if we all supported each other, then technically we wouldn't even be a part of the Matrix. Like, we would still be within the Matrix, but you won't be a part of it in the same way everybody else is. So, like, let's say we all got together, created a community, we buy the land, we build properties, and we all live in our own community we grow our own food, we would technically be escaping the matrix. Even if we're like still on the internet or whatever, we would have our own community away from the system. So we would essentially have escaped the matrix completely, physically and everything. But like I said, you can escape the matrix right now mentally and spiritually, you know, and our videos will help you on Patreon. We talk about these type of things. You know, one of the main ways that we talk about it is through celebrity worship. Knowing celebrities are fake frees your mind from that program, so you're freeing your mind from that matrix. But like I said, there's more matrices. There's physically being in a city, you know, all that stuff, the food. So like I said, the example I just gave would be the only way to essentially escape the matrix. But everybody's scared. People don't want to support real people. As we see, people would rather pay for Netflix subscriptions than our Patreon. So until people would rather support real people like us over Netflix, we're not getting anywhere. Alright, so let me know if you guys have any other questions before I end the stream. I'm gonna answer a few more and then I'm gonna get off. It's been a good stream. Somebody said your family member is a Freemason. A lot of people tell me that they have family that are Masons. The funny thing is that some of them know things, but they can't tell you. And it's dumb to join that stuff because a lot of stuff that they know is like stuff that I talk about, or like not even that deep. So it's dumb to go through that entire humiliation ritual just to learn something that you could have just watched my channel and learned on your own, or my Patreon. Alright, so I'm just going to answer these last few questions and then I'm going to end the stream. Somebody said a fortnight means a period of 14 days or 2 weeks, and the game is extremely addictive. I used to be insanely hooked. Oh, I never even thought about that. Fortnite definition, because so Fortnite definition is a period of 2 weeks. Oh, that's interesting. Used after the name of a day to indicate that something will take place 2 weeks after that day. That is a good point. People play it for weeks on end. I asked Google if reading causes stress and anxiety to see what it says, and it said reading reduces stress and anxiety, but reading certain materials like graphic news or struggling with learning conditions like dyslexia or vision issues can sometimes trigger stress or frustration. Yeah, I mean, don't read the news, obviously. But most books are not going to give you stress and anxiety. They're actually going to reduce it. There are a few celebs out there that I've never seen them throw symbols in their music videos or interviews, but still super famous. Enrique Iglesias comes to mind. Why? So just because he's not doing symbolism, which he probably has at least one photo or video doing it, you just haven't found it, because they all do it, but some do it more than others, obviously. I mean, bruh, right here, he's doing one-eye symbolism. You know, some are just more clever with it and do it slightly less, but they all do it. And he's a character. Like, I actually am going to make a video on him because it's so obvious who his other character is. And I'm going to drop that video soon. I've had that planned for a long time, actually. But, yeah, he's doing one-eye symbolism right here. And then right here, he's wearing a hat with symbolism. Look at that. It's in plain sight. So they all do it. You just have to really look, because some are more clever with it. And knowing his other character is better than just the symbolism, because when I expose that, you'll see that he's fake and not just involved. Last few questions. Somebody said, did Archons start coming in ancient Egypt? Because I noticed that it's the first recorded civilization in history. Technically, it's not the first recorded civilization. We talked about it before in another live stream. But who knows? They could have came before, and those are just the ones they want to tell us about. But they just know they create the entire system. They added Mephisto the Devil from the Marvel Comics to Fortnite, a game for children. Yeah, they also added Krampus. I found that one to be even more disturbing. I don't even want to say what Krampus does, but you can see by the photo. I think Divine Shade talked about it on Patreon in the Christmas video. But yeah, that one had to be the most disturbing one. Shout out to everybody that's in here. I did not think people would still be in here this late, but it was a good live stream. Mephisto. Yeah, that is very demonic. And they call it Fort Mayor. Like nightmare. Call of Duty does the same, and they've got so much symbolism, and I've been playing for years. I took a break recently for a few months, and I felt good not playing it. Yeah, that stuff drains your energy. Like I said, I'm gonna do a more in-depth video on Patreon, but yeah, I would recommend stop playing video games. I mean, it's a waste of time. Like, what do you gain from playing a video game? I want somebody to answer that question. Like, if there's anyone in here that's still debating if they should play video games or not, I want to know, what do you gain from it? Because everything we listed is just things that you lose. You lose time, money, energy, brain power, creativity. Like, you're losing too much. The only thing I could think of that you gain is entertainment, I guess. But what is it worth if you're losing all that other stuff? And like I said, at least if you're going to play a game, at least make content. Like, that is the least you can do to at least have some type of progress with it. Exactly. I knew people were going to say, that's why I said it does provide entertainment, but at what cost?
It's not entertainment, it's escapism.
Exactly. Damn, that's a good point. It's not entertainment, it's escapism, because, like Divine Sade said, I don't know if you guys heard that, but she said it's not entertainment, it's escapism. And escapism is a mental shift away from hard or boring parts of daily life. So yeah, she's right. Because some people make the argument like, oh, I'm just trying to have fun. But why are you trying to have fun? You're trying to do that to shift away from the hard parts in your life or the boring parts of your life. And like I said, video games cause stress and anxiety and fear. And right here it says people use escapism to try to rest the brain and find relief from stress. But yet this causes stress. So it's not even helping you.
Like scrolling on TikTok.
Exactly. I don't know if you guys could hear, but Divine says it's like scrolling on TikTok. And escapism could be other ways, like it says, overeating, heavy shopping, or drugs to avoid real issues in a harmful way. But yeah, at the end of the day, do what you want. Like, I don't like to control people. You have free will to live your life as you wish.
Like that guy said, it's all gonna end.
That dude is black-pilled like crazy. Why do we always get this question?
Whoa, you need to take control of your life.
Who?
That type of question. We ain't even into that.
He didn't even spell it right. He said retition. Google AI contradicts its logic. It's definitely an escape because you take on a soul in a game and become one with the game, especially as a kid, now that I think about it. There's puzzle and cooking video games. You can learn via games.
Why not just learn cook in real life? Why not get a puzzle in real life?
Go cook in real life.
At least you can eat the food when you're done. See, I think people make every excuse in the book.
I'm done. You know, I literally got an ad the other day that said,
you know how many hours I wasted in an online cooking game?
Man. but you never made a salad in your real life.
Exactly.
Until you put down the game. So I had got an ad the other day of a video game. It was like a phone game.
I'm not gonna lie, you can actually learn some things though. Because when I was learning how to drive, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I pull out a driving game simulator. And I was also practicing in real life. So it was like back and forth.
But like you learned the same thing you could have learned driving. You learn more driving.
Exactly, of course. But it's like when you don't have access to it as much, it helped me with the steering wheel thing.
But you're not using a real steering wheel.
And I know that. But I'm saying, like, when you don't have access and you have a test coming up.
Like, yeah, I guess that would be beneficial.
But puzzles and cooking, nah.
Just go get a puzzle.
And you know they have some driving games. I literally like did this method. That's how I was able to pass my driver's test. You were so loud when you drunk that. You know that?
Sorry, I was thirsty. So, anyways, I was saying that I got a ad for a phone game of starting a restaurant and upgrading the restaurant, and I thought this would be cool to start a restaurant in real life.
Exactly.
Like, this made me think of doing it in real life. I didn't think, oh, let me go play the game and do it, because now I'm not starting a business in real life. So what is the point? So someone said make a video about jobs. That would have to be a Patreon video because
I already talked about jobs. I actually have this entire little, what's it called? Remember that? It's like a little book. You can get it on the Enlightenment tier. That's about jobs and like dealing with toxic people at work.
Yeah, that was a good one. Let me pull that up.
Yeah, that's how things be nowadays. I'm trying to tell you. Nobody was trying to teach me how to drive. I was like, all right, pull out this game.
So
it's game addiction. That's an issue. Okay?
Yeah.
Game addiction is an issue. Reliance upon that.
Yeah, because obviously if you just play occasionally, like, it's all right. Like, we're not saying you can't, like, don't play at all. If you really want to do that, you know, do what you want. We're just pointing out how it could easily be addictive and waste your time, energy, etc. And program you to join the military. No one talks about that.
That is like probably the most horrific stuff. And you gotta be mindful of what it is that you are playing.
Yeah.
Okay. When I was playing this little driving game, that was some random game I found in Apple Store. And
it's legal driving that you're playing.
Exactly. We're not talking about GTA. You get in a car, running people over, and shooting people out the window. This ain't the same thing.
Need for Speed, street racing. Like someone brought up Gran Turismo. I don't know if Gran Turismo is illegal driving or illegal driving. I think it's legal driving. You know what's contradictory about this? I always thought about this. you can drive hundreds of miles per hour on a track, but not on the street. Isn't that weird?
It's crazy. Yeah, GTA is low vibrational, man. That's to be draining energy, like, for real.
Yeah. But yeah, to that person that said, make a video about jobs, join the Patreon. Divine has a Star's Guide to Surviving the Matrix. And this is about jobs. And she has 2 amazing videos about jobs also. How to protect your energy at work from energy vampires and NPCs.
Yeah, this person does have a point. Why would you drive fast in real life? That doesn't actually make sense.
That is true. People do it as like a drug because it feels good.
Like, people do it in the games going like 300, I don't know, 200 or whatever.
But you don't feel the same rush you would feel. Like, it mimics it, but it's not the same thing. Oh, I can't even. Should we answer this guy's question?
This is just scary that we live in a day and age. I ain't even gonna get on everybody. I ain't even gonna get there. I'm not even gonna go there. I'm not even gonna go there. I realize, hey, bro, George Elliott, who is asking about, you go ahead and talk.
So, I would have to make a Patreon video on this topic, the retention topic.
Man,
because
this is just mad weird. Like, you're probably a grown man or something.
He is.
You shouldn't be going. Let me actually wake you up a bit about how weird as fuck the internet is nowadays. You should not be coming in a chat or anywhere on the internet asking what you should be doing
with your private part.
Exactly. That is weird. That normalization is weird. Just,
50 years ago, nobody would be asking that
another
question.
Man and random people that. We just want to put that out there. It's like if you go up to your grandpa and you say, hey, like, I'm being so... Well, if you're a professional boxer, then they should already tell you what's up, right? And you should actually have more self-control with yourself, right? But I'm saying in a public sphere, this is like weird. Like, people are very weird now. Like, come on. George, are you AI? Okay. Yep.
And we're not trying to be rude. Like, we're just being real.
Exactly. He's right when he says his PlayStation's collecting dust.
Yeah, that happened to me.
Because when you got real responsibilities, you don't have much time for work.
Exactly.
So that means people that have all these time for games, what's going on?
They're neglecting another part of their life. Yeah, if your PlayStation is collecting dust, that shows you are doing something good in your life.
Congratulations.
Like, you're at least not being distracted. Now, some people replace that with phone use, which is bad. Especially if you're not using it for good. So, I don't understand. So, he's trying to say, as a boxer, does it help? I guess that's what he's asking. And not everything's black and white. Like, that's another thing. People
like
think...
I even said, things come down to you. That's your own private area, and you have your own goals of what you're going to do.
What do you think?
Exactly. What do you actually think? Like, for real. Tell us what you think, because you said you already know the answer. So what you think? Thank you for being honest, Sparkle. They said, TVH, they have a phone addiction. Thank you. A lot of people do, and a lot of people ain't going to be honest. The first step to change is, admitting.
Phone addiction is a drug. Like, I need to look that up.
Goes on Google, looks it up again.
How many people
annoying.
have a phone addiction? 57% of Americans admit. So these are just people that admit.
Yeah, like, shout out to this person. Oh, yeah, shout out. How many people did it?
2 other people.
2 people. Oh, 3. Same here. I do.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thank you guys for admitting. Yes, that is true. Those people do live with their mama. That is true.
People that are
Collecting dust and...
No, not collecting dust.
Oh, well, not collecting yet.
Wow. So it says Gen Z is more willing to admit their phone addiction.
You will not catch no boomer admitting, hey, I scroll all day and look at boat videos. Remember that guy we seen?
Yeah.
He has a phone addiction. He will never admit it. He thinks he's smarter than everybody.
No, I can stop.
I'm an old man.
It's just some boat videos on TikTok, man. What's wrong with that? But that dude was addicted. He was scrolling like crazy. Fast. Like, how could you even process each video that fast?
I have a house. My house paid off.
I got a boat. Boomer phone addiction.
Nobody called them out. They be having phone addiction.
They be on their phone in the bathroom.
Like the fact that only Gen Z has been the highest percentage to admit it.
70%. That is scary. And that's just, again, people admitting. That means the number is closer to 90-80%.
See, look at this. Only 29% of boomers have admitted.
They're lying their ass off.
Oh, that is
48% of millennials, they are liars. They are huge addicts.
No, this is self-reporting.
I know. I'm saying the other 52 people that aren't admitting are liars.
Yeah.
90% of users, notice how it calls it users, like a drug user.
It is a user.
Looks at their device within the first hour of waking or before going to sleep.
That'd be you every day.
I do wake up and check the time. I need to stop that. I need to get a clock.
You do not need to get a clock. Like, dead serious. Why do people think you need to get more stuff to stop doing something? Like, it's stupid. It's like if you use a flashlight in the dark and then you tell a person, hey, you should like stop using your phone so much. They'd be like, oh yeah, I gotta buy a flashlight. What the fuck you need a flashlight for?
You're right. I shouldn't even be looking at the time. Like, I do better with not using my phone when I wake up. I'll just look at the time. But I need to stop doing that. Like, I don't care about time. Like, why do I need to know that information? And I could just go look at the microwave time. So, like, we're not saying we're perfect. Like, we're working on this too. But everybody need to be working on this. Like, at least make some type of conscious effort to not doom scroll. Like, start there. Just don't doom scroll. Start there.
That's good. Deactivated all my social media accounts 5 days ago.
That's good.
Go ahead and delete them. There we go. Let's go even further. Delete them.
Oh yeah, you deleted.
Yeah, I don't mess with having personalized accounts. I think that's a bit weird.
Yeah, we don't have personal accounts. Our accounts are just for our business.
Exactly.
To promote and wake people up. But we don't use social media anymore. And I can confidently say that I literally don't use social media.
I had TikTok brain. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Those past live streams, like from a year ago, I was scrolling on TikTok. I'm just going to be honest. I don't scroll on TikTok no more.
No way.
Amazing flex for me.
I forgot.
It's been like months. But you know, like we can be live.
It was like a year ago.
It was a little less. It was like even during like all those killer. What was it?
Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
that was last year.
It's gonna say like 9 months or something like that.
His anniversary
it was around like September.
Month.
We did the live streams though.
That's a year ago.
We're in August. Anyway, and
I get what you're saying though. Like it's not a full year.
And what was it? What's those guys they died in threes?
Hulk Hogan.
That one for real. I was just scrolling on TikTok. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I be in live streams and I just be scrolling on the whole.
When was that?
That was like July.
Oh, okay. So it's about to be a year. The point is, you made improvement.
I don't do that. Like, I'm not even gonna sit there because they're stealing your time. That's why it's called TikTok, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And half that stuff, I can scroll through 200 videos. There's some people I believe are scrolling through like 1,000 videos a day.
Yeah.
And
minimum.
you do not remember any of that stuff. Like, it's just stupid.
Divine has a good video about time and TikTok on Patreon, by the way. Very important video. And this applies to all social media, not just TikTok. It's just that TikTok created this new version of social media that's worse than how social media used to be.
You know, we don't even know why we're scrolling. You know, it's just like a reflex. It's like similar to the lottery. You're just doing you think you're doing something.
I want to ask you guys all a question. Anyone who has screen time of more than like 5 to 6 hours on 1 hour or more on social media and you're not posting, what are you looking for?
They don't know.
What are you searching for? What do you want?
Exactly, because the scrolling, it's like you really don't know what you want.
They're feeding you what they think you want. And you know what's crazy? It gets to a point, if you really are actively doom scrolling, they know what you want more than you know what you want.
Exactly.
That's
why the search bar on every single app
is trash.
It's trash.
YouTube search sucks. My videos don't even pop up.
YouTube sucks in general. Odd disc.
Yeah, I hate YouTube now.
Me too. It's all ideology. What's the video? I can mock this stuff. It'd be like,
you know, I seen one the other day. It was like,
I seen one that said "except being ugly." I was like, what the fuck? And it had like 1 million views. And bro, this stuff is crazy. They be giving you weird ideologies on YouTube. I'm so tired of that.
I hate how there's no feed on here.
No, that's nice.
But
how do you have a screen time on Instagram? Nah, get off of Instagram. Dude, Instagram is the fucking worst.
What could you be learning? Like, that's what I don't understand. Like, at least
get a book. Esoteric and conspiracy, get a book. Yeah, YouTube algo is completely just trash.
Yeah, I hate YouTube. Opinion. Like, I only get on here because I'll try to at least be the only real person on here. You know, but YouTube sucks. Like,
is George Eliot been you?
I wouldn't be surprised.
People are saying that he's an AI
troll
boxer. I don't even know if he's real.
So this might sound contradictory, but it's not. He does have an AI profile picture. But anyway, this is going to sound contradictory from someone on YouTube live right now, but get off of YouTube. Like,
YouTube is freaking... We had a whole discussion about this yesterday.
I hate YouTube. Like, the amount of, like...
You're wasting your time. You should have known this. I hate the, like, titles. Like, oh, man, I could literally go on my goddamn phone and find a title.
Yeah, I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
Okay. That one, that's actually a good one.
What?
The very first one.
This one?
Yeah, like...
How I became a millionaire at 22. Like, what the... What? Dude, please chill out. Like, that's all clickbait.
There's so many FOMO stuff.
The 7 deadly sins. Oh, that's weird.
Are connected.
What is this stuff? Never worry about money again. Your algorithm's weird. Like, the titles are just like... Living with your parents is free, but you pay with your mental health. Bro, what the fuck?
And he looks like he's in his parents' house.
Then they get these MFs too that are fake to admit what...
Drowning in entertainment, the age of distraction. Yeah, like they're on there distracting, talking about how it's a distraction.
I dare you to disappear for 6 months. What is up with this 6 months thing? I kid you not. This is just so weird.
So those are just some titles on my feed. And it's just terrible. Like, even though my feed, they know I'm more into like self-improvement type of stuff, so they know to, and like spirituality, so they try to give me like things of that nature, but even those videos that she just pointed out are not beneficial because they're made
all
by
a distraction, and you didn't go on there to search what you was looking for. They're just generated,
and they're made by characters.
mm-hmm. What does the X mean?
This gotta be been you.
That's been you.
Yeah.
You give him a little bit of attention and then he goes off the edges.
Give him an inch, he takes a mile. So,
Bro, just TikTok brain.
yeah, that's another thing.
Like, a lot of people don't even have originality. You are speaking like a goddamn algorithm. You come in here. Thank you for taking away your message.
They use the word yapping, chatting. Have you noticed this whole stream I have not said a chat?
That's so weird.
Have you noticed
that's like a
NPC.
emoting type of thing.
It's not even in my reality, so I don't even think to say that. I just thought about it right now because we're talking about this TikTok lingo and Twitch lingo that people use.
That is such a good question. I love that question.
Which one?
Right here.
Divine, are you still doing numerology readings for someone that wants to start a business?
You make me want to bring them back. That's so funny.
She's going to bring them back on our website.
I'll let you know first.
Coming soon.
Because I'm actually...
Because she used to have it on Patreon, but she's going to switch it to the website.
George, go to hell.
Go in a corner for 10 minutes.
He's going to come back on another account.
What the? Could you guys see the screen and hear me?
Yeah, it's back.
That was weird. Did it glitch?
It's when you put George in timeout.
Yeah, that was weird.
He's coming back. How does he have a fake $1.7 million? So he bought, 7 million followers, subs. I feel like he bought that. I want to watch some of his videos, but I really don't know how this could be interesting to anyone's life. Yeah, turn it down.
This is probably
Alright, this is so brain rot. Alright, no way.
Nah, this guy's fake.
He's AI. Benny, you are a creepy person. Like, the amount of accounts you have.
And how I know these subs are fake, this isn't enough views to have 1 million subs.
And why would someone subscribe to you?
Exactly. Especially for shorts. Less people sub from shorts.
What does it say? Poor looking. What?
Nah.
You're a joke.
Who are these people? So when it glitched, did you guys still hear us? Or was it just a scream? Just curious. Oh yeah, so I want to get back to that TikTok lingo. Like, there's so many words and phrases. Like, people say life isn't lifing, or like It's so dumb. Or there's even a TikTok voice that is coming about.
Bro, a lot of people are algorithms.
There's TikTok emojis, which I just found out about recently. There's so many words. It's really cringe, and anyone that talks like that is just proving that they're just an algorithm. Like their brain is just an algorithm.
These people be emoting from TikTok. Yeah, that's been him. He's back on another account.
Where?
You already know which one it is. Guess
yeah.
Which one?
I already know.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. Alright, so I was just closing these tabs. So you think I'd have a... Yeah, that's him. He's admitting.
How many accounts do you have? Like,
he has
you
no
are
life.
a species that needs to be absolutely
studied.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Like, you're strange.
He's an energy vampire.
Like, you've been doing this now for like 2 years, bro. Like, and I'm actually concerned with how many accounts you have. Do you know how many times we've blocked you on both of our accounts? Where do you even what do you do for a living? Is this what you do for a living? You're
just
hired?
troll people. Well, he did say he lived in his uncle's basement and works a 9 to 5.
Not a 9 to 5. He cannot be working a 9 to 5 on this schedule.
That is true. It's a Sunday night right now, so
he has all the time in the world.
And he only comes for live streams. Yeah. That's what gets me about him.
He doesn't like videos. He likes live interaction.
Because he can troll live.
See, we're studying you. Very strange creature. Remember he was some cleaning lady? You're always everything. Like, you know, that's what's creepy.
And
how do you know how to be everything?
And he knows all these weird celebrities.
He also has this ghetto, account. So, that's... Remember, he was Middle Eastern. He was ghetto.
He had a Juice WRLD account.
Exactly.
It's like everything. He knows too much internet.
Mm-hmm. Then you look, and you know who you are. You know when you first came in here and we identified you, because you remember your account.
Bro,
you're hilarious.
He's trapped in another dimension.
You probably right. I don't know what you are. I have no idea what you are, because ain't no way somebody got that many accounts. Guys, y'all don't even understand. For people that's confused, this dude has over 3,000 accounts. I mean, this is not a joke. And he doesn't give up. He's in love.
He said, "Help me, please."
Nah, hell no. Don't let the devil out.
Hell nah.
He said he's trapped.
He's probably an AI bot.
He a smart one at that. I mean, he has so many personalities. Please be quiet. Yes, it is.
Yes.
You be lying. That's another thing about you. You stay lying. You know you've been you. He know he been you. He's George, been you, the cleaning lady.
I'm not gonna bring the chair.
No, I'm actually about to walk off. He's an entity. That's what it all comes down to. He's a demonic force of nature.
He's an energy vampire.
Exactly. That's his essence. It don't matter what vessel he's occupying. How many accounts you got, man? That's insane. You hilarious, though. I gotta give that to you, though. No, seriously. He's, like, funny.
He is what you described in this video.
Yeah, he's desperate to exist. Notice me. I exist. Someone put a cross.
He even said, help me.
Of course they would. I mean, you could easily get it to do whatever the hell you wanted to do, especially at their level.
So, I wanted to talk about the phone addiction thing, like, just to finish off that topic, because
I love these crosses people are putting in the chat.
Oh, one more thing I want to talk about with GTA 6. Another 10. GTA equals 10.
Oh, that's crazy. And I just told you.
Yeah.
What did I say? I said it's a 10-year. 2026 is a 10-year. Comes out on the 19th. That's 1.
That's 10 also. Because 1 plus 9 is 10.
Everything comes down to 10 because it's 2026.
Go get the 2026 calendar and the numerology ebook to understand the energy of every year. I'm trying to wake you up. You're trapped by your perception of reality. All right.
You know what's funny is that you are the biggest, like, narcissist. Like, not even narcissist. You are a huge gaslighter. Like, it's actually hilarious how you shift narratives. Yeah, that's, like, crazy how you do that.
And, like, we don't fall for it at all.
Because it's funny. You're, like, hilarious.
Like, so the reason why we find him funny is not actual comedy. It's the absurdity of his negativity. So
he's acting woke right now. He's like trying to frame it that he's trying to wake us up. Like, that's absurd. Like, what the hell?
Like, I laugh at him because all he could do is spew negativity. Have you guys noticed that? He never says one positive comment. Ever. I've never seen it.
It's hilarious.
At most, it'll be backhanded. But even that, he doesn't even do. So, like, he is just negative. He's just a vampire. And yeah.
His goal is to meet a weak person.
Yeah.
He about to get in timeout again. He always know how to get in timeout. He always knows. That's how we know it's you. That's why you're not smart.
He admitted it.
Exactly.
So
he always knows what to do to get in timeout.
And he's going to come back. It's only a matter of time. So this time I upped it to 30 minutes.
It doesn't matter. He's going to be on another account.
So what was I saying? Oh, he never says anything positive. This is how you could spot an energy vampire. 90% of what they say is negativity. They're going to come at you complaining. They're going to come at you arguing.
Initially. That's actually false. They actually come at you first mimicking you, acting like they're cool with you, mirroring your personality. which is how Bennu always comes. So let's correct that if we actually want to get factual information.
I'm not saying like initially. I'm saying
in general. He came every single time. He doesn't reveal who he is until later. That's how all freaking energy maps are. Come on, how many videos do I have on this entire tier?
I wasn't saying initially. I was saying like.
And then what he does is he shifts. He shifts, and then he starts gaslighting to the highest degree. And then if that doesn't work, he escalates to blatant disrespect and just negativity to the highest degree. I mean, it's the same thing over and over, but the mirroring is the main thing that they do.
Yeah.
They try to come at flattery. I mean, he has had times where he's like, you guys are so smart. Oh, I love you guys' content. He comes like that and be like, oh, I have a question now. And then the question's the gateway. And then he flips everything. It's the same thing over and over. He'll be back. He'll be back. It's hilarious, actually. Because he's delusional. He actually doesn't get it. He's delusional.
And the only reason we responded to him and are even talking about him right now is we're studying and using him as an example of...
That's another thing people don't understand. If you find them hilarious and absurd, and you actually are studying, not emotionally evolved, you're not getting drained, all right?
Yeah.
So that's another thing that needs to be clarified.
Yeah, we're laughing at him and studying him and exposing him and using him as a study to teach you guys. So he's not getting energy.
That's why he keeps coming. Why does your phone turn on?
It died. We put on the charger. Yeah.
You actually gotta spell that out better for me. You know what I understand. Yeah, exactly. Damn, that's crazy.
Someone said he came back. Yeah. And you can spot him because he makes a lot of comments. And he's admitting now. Being back here, I have 1 point. Why would you laugh at my question about retention? Lust is one of the biggest soul destroyers in today's...
He says truth and he says lies. We love him so much.
This dude is demonic. Like
he's just gonna keep doing this.
Twisting narratives, mixing truth with lies, gaslighting, all in one.
Someone said that's the same entity. That's hilarious. It has content. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers.
Oh my god. He has no life. Like, he literally has no life. To that guy that's asking about Master, that guy's a character. Move on. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't get mad at an energy vampire. Like, that's what they want. This dude is so negative. It is insane.
That's funny. You saying conscious because you're just conscious. You saying conscious, bro.
I could ignore you. Most of the time, we actually do ignore you.
I mean, we ignored him for a very long time in this.
But we're just bored sometimes. And, like, we like...
Nobody's as engaging as you. Just kidding.
we like exposing you. You're kind. Like, you're a perfect example of energy vampires. So we use you to teach others. So
I left a Patreon recently, by the way. Hope you guys noticed that. You have nothing to say to that.
You have a new project that you're working on.
No, I'm not gonna tell you guys that I left the Patreon. I don't know.
You have something big coming soon.
This might take forever.
That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not
gonna declare that I've left the Patreon. I'm just punishing conscious sex right now. So
what?
No, I'm kidding. See, this is shit he does. See.
I really do like the Patreon, by the way. It helps me become more of a genius. What? See, he's
agreeing to get some type of...
But he's doing what I said still. It's a backhanded compliment. See how
he's a live case study.
Bro, he's a perfect case study. Look at this comment. He gave a compliment about our Patreon and said it helps him become more of a genius. Then there's a but. And then something negative.
Correct.
See what I'm saying?
Suck.
Like, he couldn't just say that. He couldn't just say it helped me become a genius. He couldn't just say that.
This person's right. They said he's not correct in the brain at all. Exactly. Because everything's just backhanded with this other person.
There's something wrong with his brain. His soul.
His species.
Or lack of soul, per se. Because someone with a soul wouldn't be negative. They're this. Like, this is what I actually picture his soul to look like.
This image?
Yeah.
Okay.
This image of this energy vampire is like a perfect depiction of what he looks like spiritually. Pale because he has no energy. So yeah, if you guys want to know more about his kind, join the Enlightenment tier. And this video is amazing, but there's many more. And if you pay annually for the Patreon, you get 50% off. Haven't talked about that too much, but 50% off.
Sparkle, I doubt that he's actually going to give you a real answer. He lies about everything.
Yeah. You can't trust
But let's see what the answer is going to be. His
Yeah.
name's George today.
or this hour. So George answered the question, how old are you?
And he's right. He gave his answer.
I'm thousands of years old.
He's right. He's right. He's right. He's an entity.
What? And why did he answer under another account?
He purposely did that because he doesn't want...
Demon confirmed.
Yeah, that person's right.
Bro, this dude is a demon. He's an energy vampire, man.
Yeah, he is a many things. He be lying, but then he say crazy stuff.
I don't know why it doesn't work.
Anyway, he said a comment, but it got blocked. But he said he gonna be Ben you next time. All right, bring the account back.
Yeah, bring Venue back.
Cause your profile picture was so funny on there. Who photo is that? Like, you stole some random Middle Eastern man's photo with his dad. Like, who does that? You be stealing random people photos a lot.
He's on the internet too much. Or it, I should say. Because even if his vessel has a gender, he's not his gender. It's a demon.
Yeah, he playing characters basically.
Yeah, damn,
that's why he said he has many characters.
Why is he admitting everything
so
right now?
Benyu's a different age. Benyu's a different age, so his other characters are different ages too.
See you next time.
He's just gonna go on another account. He gonna go to sleep.
So now they're asking, what is your gender? Answer that question. Even though we know you're an energy vampire.
And you gonna lie, because you lie about everything.
Shout out to the 50 people that have been strong in here. I did not expect that. But I just think it's funny how, like, all of you guys are seeing a live demon. Like, and he stands out because he just constantly spewing negativity.
I hate that you can accept these comments.
Only
I
on my
have it
other
on my
phone.
phone. I
Yeah.
can actually go through. I took you off from being a model on my account.
Somebody said... Oh, he answered. He said his gender is neutral.
That makes sense. He's gender neutral. I mean, think about it. He was a cleaning lady.
That is true. He's like the celebrities.
He has no gender. He could be whatever he wants to be. He was literally a cleaning lady, a blonde-headed cleaning lady.
Mm-hmm. A Middle Eastern man.
He was James. He had how many James accounts do you have?
He likes that name.
You love the name James. Very basic name, James. Rhymes. You're delusional.
He keeps spewing negativity. Were you able to accept?
Mm-hmm. Only a few of them. I don't know if you can ever go back and accept other ones. I think it goes away after some time.
I find it funny how, like, this always happens in our live streams. We give the presentation, we answer people's questions, and then he just is constantly...
You know, he be there from the beginning, because there's been times on my live streams where he's the first to comment.
Oh, yeah. He
And-
just doesn't get active and narky until the end. Because he knows that we're more focused on the chat. That's what it is. He doesn't really do much. See, we're studying you. Like, we're actually...
Question.
Is Binu in the Patreon? What?
What the fuck does that even mean?
Did you just join or something?
No, he did not. You know what's crazy though? He would. He would.
I know he joins from time to time, but the thing about Vamps,
He joins, then he requests
leaves.
a refund and says very mean things.
Vamps, the reason why they get mad that we charge for Patreon, they don't like to give.
So that's so bad in their opinion.
Yeah, this is actually why we charge for Patreon. Like, you guys need to learn from what we do. We charge for Patreon because Vamps, they can't give. So naturally, by us charging, our group chat is more free from Vamps. Now, there's still going to be some from time to time that come in.
Sometimes spinning.
Yeah, but they don't stay for long, and we spot them easily. Because Vamps don't like to give. They only like to take. So, naturally, our Patreon is mostly free from Vamps. And then NPCs don't really join because they're not even...
On that frequency.
On that frequency.
You know what's crazy? Most vamps do join. They be identity swappers and weirdos and something.
And they just watch.
Yeah.
But overall, if you compare it to YouTube, it's night and day. Like, YouTube is full of vamps because it's free. They love free. So that's why when we see somebody complaining about our Patreon price or like the fact that we even charge in general, that is a red flag that you're a vamp, like by default. Because why complain? Like, if you don't have the money, I understand. You don't have to tell us. Just in your mind, be like, oh, I don't got the money right now. But cool.
Why are you even telling people that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In your mind, a normal person would think, oh, that's cool, but I don't got the money. But I'm not going to complain to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone that comments and complains about it, they're a vamp. So whenever you guys see someone saying, oh, why do you charge for Patreon? Make it free. That's a demon. I just wanted to clarify that because...
We get it. Like, we all get it. Like,
I'm
we all
really...
get it.
I'm just saying, vamps don't like to give. That's what it comes down to. It's the same thing on YouTube. They don't like to like the video. By the way, make sure you guys drop a like on the stream, by the way. I haven't told you guys that.
You should have told them that. Oh, no, they did pretty good. It was 73 likes.
Yeah, that's good, but like...
Where's my 100 likes?
I'm just saying, I know there's more than 73 people in here. But shout out to everybody that did like without me saying anything. But yeah, drop a like on the stream and join our Patreon if you haven't already. If you click this button, you save 50%. So the knowledge tier becomes $10 and the enlightenment tier becomes $16.50 and the true circle is $4.50. And you can always upgrade at any moment. So join our Patreon if you haven't already. Links in the description. Also, go check out the calculator, gematraworld.com. Shout out to Divine Sade for this amazing new update.
When it doesn't load, LOL.
There we go.
Yeah.
I love the zoom thing. And you can browse for the digital ebooks right here. And if you want more, you click shop and you get to see everything. Also, if you want to book a phone call with us,
We've been having conversations with some very interesting people.
yeah.
To that person that asked earlier about their numerology and I forgot what it was.
Business.
The business and stuff like that. You could actually book one of these.
That is true.
Like, I could actually get personal with you.
To anyone that wants a numerology reading, you could just book a phone call.
You didn't even spell amazing right. You get on my nerves. Like, you purposely did that.
What?
He's so backhanded.
He can't give a compliment.
It's so funny.
It's hard. It's like it goes against his coding. Like, he just can't. It's actually scary. He said the gematria calculator is amazing.
He knows what he's doing.
He has autocorrect. He could have put amazing. But he purposely spelled that wrong because he just can't compliment without it being backhanded.
Anywho, so yeah, if you want to do a phone call with us, again, we have that on the website. You just get that. But I highly recommend you guys get these eBooks.
And it's 50% off right now, by the way.
That's not gonna last long.
It's not gonna last long, so
that's been on for a while. So
take advantage of that while it's still on sale. Gonna be gone in a few weeks, probably next week. So book the phone calls now, especially if you want a numerology reading. We should add that to the description to let people know, because there is a lot of people that want those.
And so get the numerology rich business code. Hopefully that person that was asking about the numerology reading that they they have that ebook.
Oh yeah. Wait, which one? The rich business code?
Yeah, because that can guide you on everything you're trying to get into.
Oh yeah, to that person, make sure you guys get this ebook if you haven't already. The person that was asking about numerology and business. Alright, so yeah, that's pretty much it for the live. Go check out the ebooks, join the Patreon, and drop a like on the stream. I have a really good Patreon video coming soon, by the way. I'm gonna drop that soon. There's been a lot of energy harvest rituals happening that people in the group chat let me know about, because I'm not in the media, so I don't know about it until you guys tell me on there. And I'm actually planning on exposing them soon. So I got that coming soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and shout out to everybody that has bought the ebooks and the Patreon. And we'll see you guys on there. Go check out the group chat on Patreon to find other people like us.